left the lair yet. When we left off last, you were deciding whether or not you were going to stake out the lair and wait for the return of the Oni, or whether or not you were going to go back into town.
I remember everyone want to do that bake-off.
Yeah, the bake-off was definitely on the radar. Trying to remember like some tidbits from last time.
I also learned of a
pretty bad,
I think
investigation rolls on several of the area aspects of this place. Yeah, I guess real.
Yeah, and Bake Off was on the radar, and we were told the Oni usually returns to their nest, like they're more powerful at night. So we were led to believe that possibly they won't be returning until dark.
That's right. Yeah.
I'd rather go back to town and do events than miss it just to get slaughtered by this thing.
Do some events, have a nap.
Yeah, have a nap.
All I care about is the big show.
Yeah, as far as fights go, you guys all fared pretty well in this one, I'll say.
Hey, my cutting remarks are literal.
Can we check in now, just in case we don't have time for a short or long rest, like what everyone's HP and spell slots and stuff look like?
Ooh, I have no spell slots and I have like half HP.
I'm pretty sure I'm full HP.
Yeah, I'm actually full HP too.
Yeah,
I'm full HP. I didn't get touched.
How many spell spots did you expend, Callie Feel?
I don't know if I actually expended any. I'm trying to remember.
I might. If you used anything but your cantrip.
I don't think I did.
You
because
use that one thing that like makes them illuminate. Isn't that a spell slot?
That's Sacred Flame, which is a cantrip. I couldn't do Guiding Bolt because I couldn't see them through the barrier.
Right. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure she only used her cantrip. So.
And my only other one would be Healing Word, and I didn't Healing Word any of you guys. So I must have only used cantrips and attacks.
Cool. So I think we're all full HP with all of our spell slots.
No,
okay.
I don't have any spell slot. Should I regain them?
Only if you rest.
I don't remember us resting, so.
No, we haven't.
Did you use any spells?
Yeah, I haven't gotten my spell slots back ever since that tiger back in town.
Okay. So yeah. So
you wasted a spell slot talking to a tiger in town.
Yeah, it needs a rest, is what it sounds like.
I RP checked that tiger and I won. Leave me alone.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, so to get your spell slots back, you have to take a long rest, which is going to be 8 hours. But if you wanted to skip the bake-off and just sleep all day, you could have them back in time.
Ron can't skip the bake-off. He's got some plans.
He's not going to get his spell slots back.
Yeah, I got to talk to my guild about that bake-off real quick.
Yeah, well, maybe we should just have a long rest after the bake-off.
Yeah, that sounds like a...
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So are we going to bake-off then?
Yeah.
Bake off!
Yeah.
Bake off it is. All right.
And I was walking back into town with Jocelyn, I believe.
Oh, yeah. John left ahead of us.
With Jocelyn.
Yeah.
With Joseph.
Home, yeah. Also, look at my awesome theory shirt.
He was trying to get some... He was trying to get her to Jocelyn, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, yeah, I mean, she's hot, and after being in danger, we're kind of falling for each other. I think a little bit.
You know, they say you should take your first date on something adventurous, like skydiving, because adrenaline releases oxytocin, which is the love drug.
Yeah, and what's more dangerous than her life being threatened and me saving it?
What's better than trauma bonding for
basis
of
PTSD together?
Yes, the healthiest relationship possible.
Who cares if you actually like each other? You have this shared experience.
Dude, and that will bring us closer than anything ever could.
The chemicals in your brain said, wow, I'm horny and scared.
Wow, what a coincidence. So am I.
Reminds me of the end of Speed. Any of you guys watch Speed?
No, actually, I've never.
Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, at the very end, they like hook up and they're like, you're not supposed to build a relationship off of like trauma, and they're like, well, I guess we just got to build it off of sex instead, and then that's how the movie fucking ends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Sounds realistic enough.
90s credits roll.
All right, so you guys make your way back to Daggerford. and which is not super far from where you are in the first place because you're standing outskirts of the town first or out there. So you make your way back to Daggerford and back over to the bake shop where you had a little argument with the guard captain before he stormed out.
He also
and-
implied he was the judge.
Yep. So you're back at the front door, and you are welcome to proceed however you will. The baking competition has not started yet. I think it's about 4 hours before the beginning of it, or 2 hours. I'm sorry, 2 hours before the beginning of it. At which point, there are going to be several people in there, probably getting their prep work started.
We already had a chance to go peruse the local produce, or
Yeah, I think we covered that last time, and you guys spent 5 copper pieces each on what you wanted to do for your recipes. Joey, you have been spending hours laboring over your huckleberry cobbler, I believe it was.
Sir.
So I think you have it pretty nailed down. Have you thought of a way to RP this? Do you have anything in mind here? Because
I have the recipe. I have the recipe that I like, but I don't know how I'm gonna RP it. I guess I'm just gonna, I'm still new to RP, so I'll just, be a butterfly and let the winds of RP catch my wings and fly me about.
Okay. So, do you guys want to proceed inside? Do so.
At some point, I would like to talk to my guild because I got an idea to pitch them. Specific, it doesn't really matter who, but a group of them.
Who wants to do a piting contest?
So there's no guild meetings going on currently. You'd be welcome to return to the Daggerford Inn and speak to Zorcius, who is the guild master you're most familiar with in the bar.
Okay, I would like to do that then at some point.
Okay. So let me see if I can just drop you guys there. We'll see where you're at. First.
I fucking hate clearing bowls. Fuck.
Yeah, it's a bitch.
I thought you said clearing balls. I was like, is that a D&D item? So what are you talking about?
What is that, Max? I always see you
Clearing
hitting
balls. It's a chillin'. It's a little glass pipe.
Oh, okay, cool. I like bongs too much because of the water.
Oh yeah. It's not.
Yeah, this brilliant boy traveled across country with a fucking bong in his car, so he could smoke weed at our house.
That's true. I did do that, and then I brought weed back from there to Florida, and I passed through several checkpoints along the way on I-10.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, and I wasn't freaked out or anything, so they didn't care. They're like, "Hey, where do you live? Here? Is that your home? Yeah. All right. Bye."
You all drove here in one day.
Yeah, it helps to have a local ID to be like, oh, I live in Florida. I'm just trying to go home from vacation.
Yeah, and it also helps
to know you were coming all the way from Oregon.
I didn't know that.
It really helps to know, when you're white and a male. So that's a big plus too.
I mean, honestly, when it comes to weed, any form of white, female works too. It helps.
You guys are back at the Daggerford Inn, and Yosef, you may confront Zorcius.
All right.
Remember, only Yosef is allowed up on the platform as it is VIP territory.
My hands are fucking stained with resin. All right, so I walk up to my boy Zorcius and I say, Dear Guild Master, surely you have heard of the event to find a baking master. Well, I have a plan that would never end in disaster. What if we use the bake-off for our own? If we succeed, we'll be well known. We use it so we can build funds and awareness for the guild. The plan that I have to suggest is a simple pie eating contest. We eat the leftover foods. We do it under the name of the Brotherhood. As a result, we're hired more, and as such, we'll be rich as lords.
Okay, so what's funny about that is when you started that, your mic kind of screwed up and almost had like this TK style synthesizer to it, which makes me think that if you got like an auto tuner for your mic, that might be hilarious for certain circumstances.
I might look into that.
Poetry on point. that spoken word slapped, sir.
Best one so
okay.
far. I'll just throw that out there.
Yeah,
Thank
roll
you.
me for persuasion. Okay. So, Zorcius. Now, as I recall, I think old Bernard is covering that territory. You'd find him outside the bakery itself. He may even be playing a couple pieces of his own. But I do love this idea of a pie eating contest. Winner takes what, though? Where does this come from? What's the benefit to us?
I told you the benefit. We host the event, and with it, we raise awareness of our guild so that we can go and build our riches and our fortunes. And if you come, it'll be I lost it. I'm not drunk yet. Give me a second.
That was good.
That was good. No,
So,
did
like
generate
any
it.
true artist, you're getting paid in exposure.
Yeah. So, okay. So, OOC. The idea is we host the event.
No, in
with our name on
OC,
it,
do it in character.
and like the winner, we'll have some prize for the winner. But the idea is we're raising awareness of our guild so that people because what I'm thinking is we have like our performers performing while the baking, like eating contest is happening, so people will see us, our name, us performing. They want us to come do their thing, us get hired.
As like event performers to like hype up the crowd.
Yeah, I mean
Okay.
that's what we are. We're Bard Guild, so
Okay. So Zorcius is gonna like fiddle around with his waistband, and he's gonna like pull out a sack of coin and or just like put it in your hand, and it's gonna be 50 GP. And he's gonna say, an event like this is gonna need some banners. If you don't have any banners, nobody knows who is even throwing it. So let's make this look good. All right. I can't go to the uppers with this because we're already a pretty big organization. But I love this idea. I like you. I'm gonna go out on a limb here, Yosef. All right, don't let me down. Okay. All right. He's gonna wink at you.
all right. Well, Zorcius, can you tell me who is the person that can make me a banner for this event? We have to make sure it's fantastic.
Go to the
Sure,
blood
there's-
artist.
I was gonna say. So I'm sure there's plenty of willing participants out in the square. I seem to recall there being plenty of merchants with stalls. A
Got it.
couple of them with fabric.
Mm.
Yeah. So he's gonna let you know that you can get any of that material stuff from the arts and crafts stall out in the Daggerford Square. You guys were in the caravan quarter, is where you were. So
Okay.
you can go back to that point and shop around for fabrics. Okay. In fact, I think that Faragran, that's where you picked up one of your quests. The dude's wife.
yeah.
Selling
Yeah.
apparel. Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm sure she'd be able to get you some banners going. Okay. Anything else with Zorcius?
No, he gave me the gold. I
Yeah.
got permission from him,
That's right.
so I'm all set. I just got to go make it happen, right?
Yep, got to make it happen now. So
All right.
we're gonna go to the Daggerford Caravan Quarter and shop for some fabrics.
Oh yeah.
Do I have any time in this downtime to try to find a secluded space to attune? Or is it something that would take more than 2 hours?
Attunement probably would be something that would take 2 hours or more. So if you were gonna use, you can.
Or
you can use,
research?
you can use an hour towards it. I have an allotted amount of time that I want you to attune to it, or you can.
Okay, I would like to allocate an hour now.
All right, cool. Yeah, you can do that. I think that Yosef can do his own shopping for fabric and stuff.
I just go find a nice little quiet tree, little space.
Cool. I'm just getting you guys all gathered over by that stall.
He's focusing and saying my little prayers to Saluna. My cat is mad at my dog.
I thought I heard a meow and a.
Yeah, Xerxes is right here. And then the cat is under the desk, and they are both fighting for my attention, but I cannot give either of them my attention right now.
Oh, Daggerford Square. All right. Sorry, this might's big.
You got anything on the jukebox coming
Ah,
up?
yes.
Any
The
other-
old
Joey,
dark
I
Nazi.
think you were looking at it.
I love the smells, the fudge, the horse shit.
Yeah, everything in the town. All the good stuff.
Both kinds of fudge.
Or
Definitely.
shit reminds me of
People
home.
fudge.
So yeah, the town square is still just bustling. I mean, this is a 3-day festival, so shit's just going down. Definitely dirtier than you remember from when you were there a couple hours. You know, a whole night has gone unpassed, so there's plenty of time for debauchery in the streets, and messes were made. You return to the market stall, and the lady who was selling the pendants and rings and little like ornaments, as well as fabrics, is still at the stall. You're like, however, I
Sorry,
think that
I was here.
you all notice that she is running the stall alone today. Her husband, who was mixing and matching all of the peculiar potions, is not there.
Well, fuck.
But you're just there for fabric, so it's up to you. Yosef.
I am technically not
Yeah, what's
with
up?
right?
Yeah, because Calthil's not here. Technically not. Yeah, I guess your character
Okay.
like has to be on the map.
Yeah, I don't want to double up on time, so
Yeah.
I will be silent.
Okay, cool. So Yosef, who's with you getting fabrics and stuff? Are you with him, Fairgrim, Joey?
I would like to think I'm still preparing at like the bake sale or the bake show, right?
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you're doing your research and stuff. So Fairgrim's just along for the ride then with Yosef.
I want to pick up a bottle of liquor for the day.
So yeah, there's some guys right over here that have a bunch of barrels and bottles of wine and liquor inside casks and stuff.
Can you highlight it again?
What?
Did you highlight it? Can you highlight it again?
Oh, it's this stall right here.
Aha. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So you're welcome to discuss that with them. Yosef, I want to give you precedence for right now. What are you gonna bargain with the lady for your banners?
I actually have a question. Do I need like are they am I gonna get someone to make the banner, or am I just getting the stuff to make the banner myself? Or can I guess I can decide that.
That's totally your decision.
Alright.
If you want to make the banner yourself, I'm just gonna make you roll me a performance to craft it.
No.
And
Do
likewise,
I see anyone with like arts and crafts or fabrics or anything like that around?
yeah, this lady over here is the one that is carrying fabrics. You also see another fabric stall over here. So there's 2 different places that you seem to be able to get fabrics. I think this one over here looks more industrial, but you know this lady, you've talked to her before, so that'll be up to
Okay.
you.
Hey there, miss. I would be remiss. No. Alright. Hey there, ma'am. I have a question. Could you help me out with a event in session? I have a banner I need to make. I need some fabric so I can take. Hold on. I'm not drunk enough for this right now.
You're
But-
good, dude. The fact that you rhyme everything that your character says.
You went really well.
Yeah, you're doing
I
great.
appreciate it, but I know I could do better. Hold on.
Yeah, you're doing great, dude. Just don't be
Don't have your
self-conscious.
bitch.
I'm wrecking the
Don't have
truly,
your
bro. Just
bitch.
like pull the truly, just pull.
Like
That's
a true bard.
Oh, Max, do we have any beer in our fridge? Shoot, I'm inspired. Yeah,
I think there's one,
Yeah.
and I was about to go get it.
No, it's all you. It's all you.
One sec.
True bro.
All right, I basically killed my truly.
Really and truly.
Kill this rhyme, bitch.
Okay, so she is going to respond to you and say, "Oh, party supplies, huh? Oh, I'd be happy to dress up your event."
But not only that, can you design it too? I need someone else to make it, and I chose you.
Absolutely, absolutely. What's the event for? What kind of color scheme do you want?
It needs to be a type of mug because it's hosted by the Drippin' Mug Guild. We're hosting a pie eating contest after the Bake Off sale.
Wonderful. I'm aware of the dripping mug. They're pretty big around the Sword Coast. I might even have one of their patches laying around so I can put up their official logo. Just give me a couple hours and I can get it together. It'll cost you about 15 GP.
Could I have? No. Actually, that sounds mighty fine to me. Do I need to pay now your fee?
Suppose you can pay me when the job's done. I know you decently well at this point.
Well, all right. I'll be back. I'll return for the banner that I have sworn to get.
All right, cool. So she looks absolutely stoked that she is like putting an event on for the dripping mug. And she starts busying herself with all the fabrics that she has and tries to put something together for you. For the pie eating contest, I would think maybe you need some drinks.
I actually, real quick, I want to mention to her, can you put on the banner the reward prizes, 35 gold pieces for first place winner?
It will be done, she says.
Awesome.
And yep, and starts busying herself doing it.
Because that way I can use all 50 gold pieces I was given.
Fair enough. Okay. Farragrim, what are you doing over here?
Do you think we should maybe provide anything for the patrons of the contest? Booze, perhaps?
Well, I don't know, because
I think you're
Okay,
on to
alright.
something, Farragrim. I'll leave that one. That's in your hands.
Yosef, you stretch yourself pretty thin, my guy. Spending
I
I
gave
would also
Farragrim.
say,
I gave Farragrim the responsibilities of the drinks.
what? So it's out of
Why
pocket
the
for
fuck was
Farragrim?
that?
I'm not here. Can I give advice or no?
No, you're away. Nope. Yeah,
Alright.
you're studying. You're tuning. And Joey, you're still hard at work. Getting your
Alright.
very recipe right.
Well,
Well, I was hoping I would be like at the bake place now, like there
Okay.
physically, like prepping at my table and stuff, getting
Awesome,
ready.
awesome. Yeah. So yeah, you're I don't know, mashing blueberries and getting your filling right, and working on your dough. Let's see, Cowithil.
Do you want to hear my
you
recipe
are-
that I had?
I have an idea.
Farragrim, what are we doing?
I was maybe we can convince this beer salesman to trade us a cask for free entry into the contest and also try to pull clout from the guild. What's
Okay.
status?
What's funny
try to
is
get
it's already
beer.
free to enter, so we
Fuck.
can make this guy give us free beer if we trick him.
Well, that's up to you. You're a little bit more silver-tongued than I am, and I'm drunk.
Where is the guy who would sell us beer?
This is the stall. There are two. One of them is a black-haired gnome, small with like a really pointy, short goatee. And then the guy next to him appears to be of half-orc descent. And he's much, much larger with a really, really wide nose, and he's balding, but only on the right side of his head.
Right, which one looks like a dumbass?
If we're going off looks, I would say it's the half-orc.
Ooh,
That's
damn,
racist.
All right. Yeah, you say that, and you look over, and the half-orc just like spits into a spittoon. Like, damn.
We were whispering. Well, go for it, man.
Hey there, mister. I have a question for you. If you want to hear it, it would only take a second.
Well, out with it then. And the name's Mr. Serpentwind. Don't forget it.
Well, Mr.
Serpentwind.
Serpentwind, I have a hosting party.
Serpentwind.
Well, Mr. Serpentwind, I am hosting an event. It's a pie eating contest. It's taking place after the bake off. And I want to get some drinks so that no one wants to take off. I have come to you. I am but a young fool because I have no coin to really give. But if you help us out, you'll have free entrance.
Well, a bake-off, you say? Will there be any huckleberry pie at this bake-off? Not to be confused with cobbler. I hate huckleberry cobbler.
I do not know. That is up to the contestants for show.
Roll me persuasion.
All right. Hey.
Okay. Well, son, you caught me in a peculiarly good mood, and I kind of would like a baked good right about now. He starts to kind of chat with the gnome guy next to him, and they appear to be like having a conversation, like partially with their speech and partially with their hands in a language that you're unfamiliar with. And when he gets done, he says, "My partner has agreed to take over the stall." And he starts packing some stuff up, and he just grabs 2 casks and throws them under his arms and just starts walking behind you and goes, "Where to?"
You'll just follow me. I'll take it there. Quite snippety.
Cool. So he's pretty huge, and he's got like really, really jacked, veiny arms that are curling around these casks as he carries them. And one of them's plugged only halfway, so it's kind of splashing as he walks, like into his armpit.
All right.
He's a pretty burly guy in general.
I want to let you know, as the DM, my character's intentions, but I don't want the party to know. How can I tell you?
Message
You
him
have
on
to send,
Discord.
yeah, you have to send me a message on the Discord.
I just want to know if you want me to do over Discord, if you want me to do over Roll20, because I can private message you over either.
Roll20 is fine as well.
Okay.
It would also like to say, we said 1 hour for Calithia, right?
That's right.
Okay, so I would like to get back to the bakery and set up 1 hour before the bake-off starts because I need my dough to rise.
Okay. Yeah, so Caliphil can make her way over to the bakery then. And Yosef, I don't see your thing yet.
What's up? Oh yeah, I haven't typed it yet.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, you guys, Faragrim and Yosef, if you're walking with Serpent Wind, Mr. Serpent Wind, he is pretty quiet at this point in time, and he appears to be attempting to whistle, but it's just kind of coming out of like a sputtering, like spitting noise that comes from his lips. Let's see here. Joey, thank you for sending me your recipe.
Sending all of us your recipe.
I sent you what the thing was.
The point is, I'm putting vanilla ice cream on top.
Okay, I think that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
My
refrigeration
recipe
has to
as
be
well.
magical.
Perfect. All right, so are we all making our way to the bake-off then?
I'm already there.
Oh, well,
Wait. So
can I?
you go.
What is Faragrim doing? Sorry.
I wanted to buy a bottle of liquor.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
To have on me all the time.
I was going to say, Mr. Serpentwind is going to tell you that a nice bottle of whiskey around these parts is 2 silver pieces.
We not
I know
still
what the whiskey costs up from around here. Here's the silver.
Just gonna cough it up. All right.
Yeah, fuck it.
Are we not in possession of that keg still?
He has two casks.
No, he's talking
No,
about
no, like
from earlier.
Yeah, earlier, like our first mission or whatever, we got a keg of alcohol, but I don't know how fast.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you got like a small keg from what's his face, Raybert, that was still there. So I guess you do have that. You would have had to leave it somewhere though, because the logistics of dragging it around are pretty heavy. Pretty intense.
I want this thing to be on me in the future for RP purposes.
So you're carrying around the barrel yourself.
No, the bottle of whiskey that I bought.
Okay, bottle of whiskey. Got it. All right. Make sure you.
Just strap a keg to your back.
Faragrim probably could carry like a decent size.
What did we do with that cask? And did we bring it to the
adding
bake-off?
this to your inventory, Faragrim?
It's probably being held at one of the guilds, I would imagine.
We should probably get that for the fucking pie eating contest, huh?
Yeah, we have even more alcohol. Make sure we don't run out.
Dude.
No, I agree. Yeah.
It is
hell
a
yeah.
shared treasure.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I'm kidding. No, y'all can do
So-
whatever the
so
fuck you
happening.
want. I don't give a shit. I'm not
But,
here.
I do have a
I'm
quick
not
question
here.
about my banner. Is she gonna show up to the contest with the banner, or do I have to like go back to her?
You'll probably have to pick it up from her. I mean,
Alright.
either way, I can RP it. She can deliver it. That's fine.
I
We
just
can
want to make sure like I
retcon
that's
that
not
the
forgotten.
15 gold included your delivery fee.
By the way, a full keg weighs 140 pounds. So like a smaller keg is definitely doable by at least Joey.
Like a pony keg.
Roll it.
I don't even know what's happening right now.
All right, let's jump over to
Math.
So if a keg weighs like 70 pounds, like small keg weighs like 70 pounds, I could throw that on my back, carry it around.
It's
Easy.
fucking heavy.
So do you? I just want to know. Do we have that keg like within like walking distance, or is it just like Alf and Bufu?
I mean, we probably left it in the caravan since no one said anything about taking it.
That's true. We probably did leave it in the
We
caravan.
never specified that you guys were taking it with you. So,
Yeah, we never did actually pick it up, did we?
yeah.
That's true. Fuck. I guess we
Because
don't
we've
have
gone,
it.
I mean, there's been several points in time where you guys carry the items that are in barrels, like potatoes and all that. But yeah, I don't think you specified that you were taking it.
No, I think you're right. I don't
No,
think we even have it now, do
Brad
we?
probably took it with him. I know that's not his name, but that is his name in my head.
Daj, we don't have the keg, guys.
I like to
Again, from Mouse Detective.
I like to think that me and
He's a
Fairgram drank
rat.
it all.
You like to think that you guys just drank it all at once? Okay.
Yeah,
I
got
like,
really
I
drunk.
like that mind. I like that mind.
We all
hand
just had
movie.
one big fucking party and drank a whole keg.
Well, a keg is like 40 beers, right? Like 45 beers or something. It's not that many beers.
A keg is like 112 beers.
Yeah, but we're talking
And
about
so
like a
we
we're
work
talking
at a
about
brewery.
we're
It's
talking about
100 beers.
we're talking about a
We're talking
half
about,
size
like,
keg
the small
though.
one. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
a
we're talking about a
small
half size keg, right? So it's like 40 beers.
A half size keg would be like still 60, but yeah, we could do it. We could kill it.
I
We
mean-
got dwarfs.
I mean, if we have 4/5 people, that's only like 12 to 15 beers each.
What if you guys all just had your own little mini keg, like a Saint Bernard carries around?
Yeah, true.
That's like just around our neck.
I swear, I had a dwarven character. His name was Gopher Seamantle. He carried around a little mini keg wherever he went.
Little rescue keg on his neck.
I would bash it against people. Whenever.
That's awesome.
I mean,
So,
honestly, a
rope.
flagon of ale is a shitload of ale.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's weighty. It's probably like 6 or 7 pounds. That'll hurt. Okay, so Mr. Serpentwind is going to start setting up shop out here with his kegs and stuff. And I just found out that if I search bar in this little spot here, it'll just give me a bunch of bar choices. So I'm just gonna insert a bar. It's gonna be sweet. Let's see what you there.
Sort of what? Sort of who?
Seems about appropriate. And so yeah, for your pie eating contest later, he is setting up his bar and shit. Yeah, there's a lot of bars to choose from. All right, cool. Moving on. Okay, so Caliphil, you are prepping your dough and everything. And then Joey, you are doing the same. Go over here and get your recipe. Actually, no, you're doing a pie, so
How warm is it in this kitchen? Can I do a perception check?
absolutely, you're more than welcome to.
Oh God,
and
really?
Fairground and Nurse, if you guys are outside still.
Okay, hold on.
Does your character need a perception check to know how warm it is?
I find that to be a good detail. So yeah.
As a baker, it's very important to know exactly how warm it is, not almost how warm it is. You should know this, baker boy.
Well, I can just tell because I've been baking so long. I don't need to like.
Okay, I rolled a 13 plus 3, 18. No, 16.
16? Okay. So the kitchen itself is probably in the high 80s, probably like 87, 88 degrees Fahrenheit.
Perfect.
The humidity is a little bit on the lower side, and that's probably still because you're kind of like, teetering on the beginning of spring still. You're not quite into the summer months. So that
Okay.
humidity hasn't swept in quite
I
yet.
make sure to cover my dough ball with a nice moist little towel. so it does not dry out.
Okay, roll me a performance to see just how well your tile application goes. Joey, which part of the process are you working on right now?
That's a good question. I didn't do that much in-depth research, but the perfect part of the process for this time.
14. My performance is 0.
Ooh, 14.
I'm trying to use a real character sheet and real die, so I might be a little slow this game.
Okay, so your moist towelette. No, I'm just kidding. Your moist cloth.
My moist toilet.
Yeah, moist cloth was a 14. Got it. Okay. And Joey, I'm gonna need you to RP a little bit of this pie. What, are you working on the crust right now? What are you doing?
How long until the presentation?
So you've been there an hour, so it's an hour until the official bake-off starts. The bake-off allots you 4 hours of time to put together your best recipe. Yeah.
God damn! If I knew it was 4 hours, I would have attuned longer. It's okay though.
Let's see here.
Okay, so the presentations is in 5 hours, is what you're saying.
I was thinking like Master Chef.
5 hours, yeah. 5 hours from now, you will be presenting the final products. The 3 judges have already gathered outside and are waiting upon everything to go along. But they're also watching you through this viewing window. This viewing window here to kind of like look at your process as well. So you may be being judged on things aside from just the recipe itself. But again, Joey, what are you doing? What part of the process are you working on?
Well, since we have so long, and I don't want my stuff to be fresh, I'd still be getting my materials, like making sure they're all there. I would be like setting up the pans and stuff to make sure everything's. Because I'm gonna start with the filling. We'll make the filling all nice and perfect. Then then simultaneously I'll be making the crisp. Then as soon as the crisp is finished, I'll put the filling in and boom. Then right at the very last second, the ice cream on top, vanilla ice cream. It's perfect.
Okay, so for the filling, go ahead and roll me a performance to see just how.
Can
crisp... Yeah, Fluffy, you get it.
Can I as soon as Calithiel walks in, can I go and give Joey a little handshake first though, and like give him guidance and say, may the best baker win?
Always casting.
Can I have retroactively kind of done that?
Mm-hmm, that's fine. I accept that.
Okay, you have guidance.
Do I have to do guidance before I do my roll?
No. You can add it to any roll after you know what the roll is. So you can wait and know if you need to add it. And it's a D4.
Okay. Are you going to add a D4 to that, or are you going to keep it?
I'm going to keep it. That's a pretty good roll.
Okay. Yeah. So you fluff and crisp your filling, and you feel pretty confident about it. It looks pretty good. It smells pretty good. The consistency's right where you want it. I think that's a good first start to the process. Calithiel, your recipe. Excuse me. Trying to think. What exactly is your? Are you doing pecan pie?
It's a sticky bun. It's kind of like a cinnamon roll. Okay. But instead, you bake it with the So at this point, I would be probably candying my nuts or pecans or whatever.
Roll me a performance to see how well you candy your pecans.
Okay.
This is going to be a game of averages, and I'm going to be averaging all of the other bakers around you as well. There is a pair of elves right here, and they appear to be readying some sort of green, like, pie. It's not familiar to you though. It's very tall and shiny, and there's no toppings or crust.
Is it a trifle? Perception check.
You can roll a perception check. Yes.
Can I ask a couple questions real quick?
A perception check is a 17, which feels like a waste of a good roll. But
okay. So yeah, I think being half elf, you would recognize the dish as a blend of a key lime pie and gelatin. So it's like somewhere in the middle. It's a traditional elven dish that you give to your next door neighbor.
a weird house welcoming Jello shit from the 60s. Okay.
Yep.
Can I ask a couple
That's what the elves
questions?
are working on. There are also 2 human bakers over here, and they appear to be shilling out a bunch of different types of donuts.
Can't go wrong with a good donut. Could I have given myself guidance as well?
I'm gonna say only Joey at this point in time.
Okay.
Okay, can I ask a question? Do I get extra points for the RP that I did with knowing that my Huckleberry Cobbler is one of the judges like? And also, do I get advantage rolls since I spent so much time preparing?
Yeah, you can take advantage on the filling if you want to reroll for your filling.
No, I don't want to
16.
reroll for my filling.
Sorry, I'm breaking down the averages for everybody else here.
It's a 16. I just feel bad using real die because I feel like it can't be confirmed. It feels uncomfortable doing real die out of person.
All right, so I think at this point, Joey, you're working on your pie and stuff, and you smell something burning in the air. And you look down at your hands, and it doesn't appear to be what you're cooking, but something's burning, and it seems to be coming from over here. All right, so Calathil, will you roll me for your candied pecans?
I rolled a 16.
Oh, 16, perfect. Just want to put that down there. Joey, at this point, are you working on your pie crust yet? What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's appropriate, I don't want to make it too early. I'm assuming that like time is flying by, and if so,
yeah,
then yes,
we're not going to actually take 4 hours to do
okay,
this.
then yes, I would like to start on my crisp.
Okay. So roll me for your pie crust then.
And it's performance. Correct.
Performance. But
No. Yeah, I use my
You
guidance on
have
that for sure.
guidance.
Yeah, I'll use my
you
guidance.
do have
for that.
guidance, so you can use your guidance.
I think you should use.
Oh wait, I didn't. Can I roll that one with advantage by any chance? I forgot to ask.
Yeah, you do get advantage with this because you've been studying your recipe, so I'll give you advantage because you put so much work into that.
Thank God. Okay.
So just roll another d20.
Yeah, or yeah, I'll put performance again.
That works.
Okay, 19, very nice. Yeah, the crust turned out beautiful. I think that it's the right amount of golden but still fluffy.
Mary Berry was the crowd. No such
Right. Are you threading it? Is it like a weave type situation?
Oh yeah, it's gonna look pretty as
just like
fuck.
a nice smooth crust.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
No, the pretty part. Like
That's
I weave it. Yeah.
Guys. Ooh, yikes. Not so good on the dismount. Ooh, yikes.
You're building suspense, and I don't like it.
I was just fucking up, is what it sounds like.
So, the elves that are working on their green, like Jello substance, they go to flip their initial mold, into the onto the pan and everything, and their mold comes out a little cracked, and they look a little bit stressed about it as they're going and doing. They grab a souffle torch and they start trying to do a quick repair. And let's see how that goes for them. It goes okay. They patch it up as best they can. But it does look like one side of their Jello mode is slightly lopsided. The humans that are working on the donuts out here, they have actually run out of icing, and they are unable to ice the remainder of their baked goods, which brings their grand total of donuts to about 12, which is actually an affront to humanity because a baker's dozen is 13. All right, so Joey, at this point, the burning smell that you smelled earlier has warped and changed and curled underneath your nose hairs, and has become something rather sweet but salty at the same time. There's a savory note there. But back to you, Calathil. Which part of the process are you working on now?
Calathil has finished her dough and is beginning her filling, and can she sage the bakery?
You would?
I would like to sage the bakery.
Okay. You're gonna do like a seance type situation.
Of the bakery. Yeah, I just want to kind of cleanse it to give myself guidance.
Okay. Yep. You do that. And go ahead and roll me a performance.
11.
11, okay. And that will be for your filling.
Is that with guidance or without?
Oh, if you want to add your guidance to that, you can.
Yeah, if I have it.
Okay, you do.
That seems like the most.
So guidance is what, a D4?
Yes, a D4.
It is such a good fucking cantrip. 2.
2 more, so 13 total. That's for the fillings. All right, Joey. You finished up your crust, which went really, really well. Your filling is done. I think at this point you just need to combine the two. Roll me for the combination. Roll me for the performance.
Yeah, and I get advantage on this too. Oh, also add the ice cream. That's my last step. The ice
Yeah,
cream.
roll me with advantage to combine the filling, and then your next roll will be the ice cream.
Okay.
Woo.
Not nat, but hell yeah.
It is a nat. It's
It
just
is
with
nat.
advantage, but it's still a nat.
No, that's not nat.
It's not
Oh, +2.
Wait,
I
don't.
misread the.
I don't think I have.
420.
I don't think I have plus
Nat-
2 on performance.
your filling dismount went perfectly. Basically, it didn't soak through the bottom of the crust or
Oh, it is.
anything. It caught it perfectly like a boat. Okay. The elves are polishing up the rest of their unique dish. And the humans are trying to save what donuts they have left. Oof. And you hear a bang, Joey and Calathil at this point, come from inside this room over here. And something appears to have gone horribly wrong. But Calathil, I think we're at the final point of your process, which is, baking the dish right here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have my little sugary cinnamony base, my candied pecans, my dough with my filling in it. I just need to bake. So I guess performance.
Roll me one last performance. Yeah, see how it goes.
Is that Luna be with me? 14.
14. Okay.
I have 0 on performance. So
All right, Joey, for the last touch on your cobbler, you're dropping that scoop of ice cream. Roll me with advantage, but roll me nonetheless.
ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Put the
would-
fuck out of that ice
I would
cream.
also like to say that there is a twist to my sticky buns
Okay.
that I laid out last week.
Oh, what was the twist to your sticky bun? I'm so sorry.
I went and I bought like dried chilies.
Oh, that's right. A little
So-
bit of heat on there.
So the
okay.
candied nuts are a little spicy, so it's like
All right.
spicy and sweet.
I will add a +2 to your average because of the spices.
Yeah, just a little surprising.
Can you
Absolutely.
do better than a nat 20?
No,
There is no better
Okay.
than that 20.
Okay, I just
Uh,
didn't want to
Master,
waste my
your
guidance,
scoop
so
of
I'm
ice
gonna
cream.
buff
you
that
should be
up.
very happy. Shut up.
Dropped itself down like a meteor onto the top of the pie without cracking any of the crust. It looks like it was meant to be there, and it is now melting perfectly in every direction around the pie. I think the convex outer shell of the pie is now so perfect that the ice cream is leaking down every side of it. Right, we do all these maths. Hang on, guys.
I shouldn't have given him guidance.
I haven't even used it.
You didn't need it.
All right. Without further ado, 4 hours have gone by. Many bakes have come and gone. There has been some explosions. There have been some icing mishaps, some bad dismounts with the gelatin shell. But our third place winner today is Miss Calathil Ludov. Third place.
Wonderful.
In second place, we have our elf friends who did manage to repair their gelatinous form to the point of display, and it went fairly well for them, apparently. It looks like one of the judges had a little bit of a bias for elves. in the first place. And then our first place winner is Joey Joannes, who goes home with the title today of Master Baker.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Go.
And because this was a bit of a blind bake-off, Joey, when the judges figure out who baked each of the dishes, I do believe our guard captain is a little bit disgruntled to find out that you're the one that cooked them.
But I made his favorite dish.
Yeah, and you won.
That's
because
why
of
he's
you.
mad.
So the
I believe Calatiel does a little dab and a little bow for joy, and she
But-
says, "I said may the best baker win, and today he did. Congratulations."
But having placed in the top 3, Calathil, you are still among some of the more renowned bakers in the land. Unfortunately for the locals of Daggerford that were putting together the donuts, and the mysterious exploding baker that you guys did not talk to, but is in this room over here, they did not place high enough in the competition. Therefore, they must give their baked goods away for free.
I would also donate the rest of my sticky buns.
Okay.
Yeah, they can go to the eat off.
And along with that, there's also a host of different pies, cobblers, tarts, that kind of thing that have been pre-baked before the competition. And they are on display in the kitchen at this moment.
I just asked for my fill of booze in exchange for my baked goods.
Cool. I think that Yosef would probably be the guy to talk to about that, since he is the one who befriended our half-orc.
Yeah.
That's sweet. Yeah. And also, I forgot, you get some money, Joey. Hang on. Let's not forget about that, eh?
No. This is a lot of good stuff.
Dude, he
I
put
forgot
so
exactly
much
how much
effort
it was,
into
but it was
this.
a decent-
The
It was
boy
a-
of the
it was a
Wheatfields
lot.
wins the bake off. Why are we surprised?
I remember it was.
I'm very proud of him, dude.
My mother would be so disappointed.
I made my mother proud today.
Also, I don't know if I should have downed that fucking Truly, guys. I'm kind of feeling it.
That's good.
Maybe
My
rhyme
RP
it
gets
like
way
this.
better.
I don't know,
Yeah,
maybe
we
I
have a lot more playing to do, my dude.
Oh, yeah.
maybe I
Oh.
should just down this
Yeah,
one too.
Joey Joannes, you also received 250 GP
Holy shit!
as the winner of that baking competition. Yeah. Welcome to Daggerford. Shit.
I got
Gold
200.
runs
I
like
got
milk and honey.
Farmer's
264.
boy brings his huckleberry cobbler to the big city. Wins
And he
himself a
becomes
bake off.
for it.
Yeah, I only brought my mother's beloved sticky bun recipe. What the fuck am I?
Would earned you 3rd place. I mean, still.
No, I don't. I'm fully kidding. I had no plan.
To be fair, I dedicated at
I was
least
like,
8
spicy
hours in
sticky
game
buns,
time.
That works.
No, Joey, you committed like 2 or 3 sessions to like wanting
Yeah.
to figure out the perfect recipe. Like, you deserve it.
Yeah, I think that, the amount of just like labor that you put into that definitely warranted the. I'm glad one of the players won that too, because I was just gonna go with the roll. Like, if you guys didn't win, you. So,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
dude.
fully.
Who was second place? The elves?
Yes, the elves with their key lime jello.
Can I
Yeah,
do a
second
percep?
place.
Can I do a
That weird
perception
fucking
check?
key lime jello
Mhm.
that split in half beat me?
Yes, and later on, you guys find out that the noises that were coming up from the like other side of the kitchen over here, there were 2 wizards that appeared to be using their spell casting to cook instead of using ovens or anything, which is why their
I feel like
dish
that's
turned
against
out
the
so
rules.
horrifically. The rules never stated that magic wasn't allowed to
That's
be
fair.
It's not
That's-
against the rules, but it was
That's
fucking
not
foolish nonetheless.
baking.
Still shady.
No,
Yeah,
it's not even
quite shady.
shady. It's just
Especially
You
because they were
can
doing it
follow
behind
the
closed
rules and
doors.
also be an asshole.
no. I don't think it was any of that. I think they're just being stupid, right? Like, because they messed up so hard.
No, they probably should have played and their ovens hadn't heated up yet, so they tried to use magic instead, and blah, blah, blah.
If you had infinite magic abilities, you would use them to cook.
Probably.
You
I'm a
both have.
woman.
You both have infinite magic abilities.
I just always think about the Weasley's house in Harry Potter, so like wizardry cooking and like how fucking dank all their food looked all the time.
You went kind of robotic during that.
That and the whole like dishes washing themselves thing.
Dude, that's so. Don't even
Ugh.
get me started.
You know
on
how much I
awful
would
movie.
cook if I didn't have to clean dishes afterwards?
Same. Honestly, I would
The
not.
worst.
I would not buy frozen food if I just like.
Didn't have to
Could
do dishes.
Yeah, right. Like I would learn how to cook if I didn't have to ever do dishes, because I could just use anything and it'd be okay.
Kelsey says that like she does dishes.
I do dishes once a week, and every
This
day
is
at
a-
work.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Suck your butt.
Maybe I will.
Guys, so, with the baking competition all wrapped up, there are a couple of things that you guys can do, or you can just do whatever you want.
Eating
But
contest.
Yes, I was gonna say the pie eating contest is up next. You're actually gonna see it.
Before we do that, can I talk to the wizards?
Absolutely.
Before he does, I have a question.
Yeah.
How am I going to get those guys as baked goods into the contest?
That is a fantastic question, the logistics of which Yosef has not yet figured out.
That's up to you, bud.
You just buried yourself by asking that question.
You
No,
promised a half orc that there would be pie,
I'm gonna.
and he brought two casks.
Calithiel already gave me. Calithiel already gave me some. Go do your thing. I'm gonna have to. I figure it out.
Yo,
So you've got some
Yosef.
sticky buns.
Yeah, you can use my sticky buns as like appetizers, enticers.
Yo, Yosef, maybe talk
I made a
to
shitload.
maybe talk to my
Hold on.
character and you
Guys,
convince me to
guys,
make a huckleberry pie instead of a huckleberry cobbler for you.
I have an idea. It's kind of a drunk idea, but I'm gonna do it. You do your thing while I can formulate.
I'd like to go up to the wizards, say, "Hey, GG on the competition." Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. Good job on the competition. I'm glad to see you guys here. Who are you? My name is Joey Joannis. I'm from Golden Fields.
Why, I'm Richard. Richard the Mage. You can just call me Richie, though. I'm really from Neverwinter, and to tell you the truth, I'm a terrible mage, but pretty decent at cooking. So I tried to blend the two to see if I could, maybe meet myself in the middle for this whole competition thing, but it didn't turn out so well. And he's just like wiping the excess like toppings and like creams and stuff off of his face because it exploded all over him.
What were you trying to make?
Well, I was trying to make a lemon custard tart, which is something that, I wanted to invent myself, but it went pretty horribly wrong. The idea was to put the raspberries inside the tart itself, but I forgot to add them initially, so I tried to use magic to insert them, and, you can see how it went.
Yeah, that's way beyond my comprehension of anything that I have ever known in my life, so I can imagine how that would be difficult.
Oh, it was just sheer panic, friend.
Did you get any of them made? I'd love to try one if you could.
Yeah, he scoops up like a pile of the toppings that are left from his cooking board and kind of throws them together for you and just gives it to you.
I would like you to eat said food.
Okay, roll me a survival check.
That's so funny. Okay. Oh wait, that was an advantage. Hold on. Sorry.
Yeah, give me a base roll.
I'd like to use my guidance. I'd like to use my guidance now, please.
Yeah, he still has it.
Yep, you can use it.
Okay.
So 8. Okay. So you take it and eat it, and it is not great. His custard has curdled to the point where it is pretty sour on the worst side of the spectrum.
Mhm.
But your stomach can take it. You've been eating a bunch of crazy stuff since you were young. Living out in Golden Fields area, so it was just a really nasty. But the raspberry filling wasn't too bad.
I like the raspberry filling. The rest could use a little work, but it's not too bad. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I know, it's so sad. The raspberry filling was the only good part, and I couldn't get it in.
I'm so sorry about that. That must be devastating. Well, I've heard this is a yearly occasion, so you should try next year. Maybe I'll see you again.
Oh, I'll be back. I live here after all.
Oh wait, sorry. I assumed you were still from living in Neverwinter. My bad.
Oh gosh, he is from Neverwinter. Sorry. Yeah, no, he is. I had seen his bio. My bad, guys.
Wait, do I recognize him?
I don't think you would. No. He's a younger wizard.
History check.
I'm pretty sure
He's like in his mid-30s. He's got a nice
Calthill's in our 20s.
smooth face and a rounded head.
Yeah, he's my age and he's from Neverwinter. How big is Neverwinter?
It's a big city.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like
Okay.
8 times the size
I'm
of
just
Daggerford.
fucking around. Don't mind me.
All right. Hey, Yosef, what's going on, man? How you?
All right.
You got some sticky buns?
So here's what I do. I message all of the bakers.
All of us?
All of the bakers.
Okay.
And I say, now that the bake-off is done, I have a favor to ask everyone. Can you bring me your leftovers? I want you to turn them over so I can have an eating contest. Find out who can eat faster than the rest. If you help me out, I'll let you in for free, no doubt. And oh, by the way, we have free alcohol for those who partake.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion check.
Good enough.
Okay.
What would Calathio's equivalent to persuasion be?
What do you mean equivalent to persuasion?
Like, would I roll a contesting persuasion roll?
Like against him? I think as.
I mean,
yeah,
I'm his friend. I would probably just say
Yeah, you
yes,
would probably
but I
just
kind of
tell.
think it'd be funny
yeah,
to be
as
like,
the DM with the
no.
14, I think that you would accept.
Yeah, I'd be
Um,
like, okay, you can have my sticky buns.
Yeah, and I also think that our wizard friend, impressed with your chutzpah in implanting that into his own mind, is also going to offer up what's left of his tarts, and you'll also convince the humans that have their donuts, even though a couple of them are uniced. So let me go ahead and set up a table out there for you.
Guys, I figured it out. Jesus Christ.
You should have asked me to make a huckleberry pie for your friend.
You should just fucking make it, dude. Like, if
I'm
you
sure
got
you
persuasion-
still
I wasn't there, so no. He doesn't like huckleberry cobbler. He said specifically he doesn't want huckleberry cobbler.
Oh yeah, I mean,
But there's no huckleberry pie here. So you broke your promise to this man.
Just a little bit.
oh, by the way, retcon Joey, can you make a pie called Huckleberry? There,
Be right
retcon if
back.
you want to do that. No,
I'll
no,
take-
just take the L. Just take the
Yeah,
L.
I don't think you can unilaterally retcon.
No, I was memeing.
shit.
Take the L.
This program is getting pissed at me. All right, I am setting out all the pie right now, guys. Give me some time.
I mean, I'm sure the orc would be okay with what's about to happen.
Yeah. There is going to be some huckleberry varieties. So there was already a host of pies that were pre-cooked for an event. So I'm assuming that you were able to swipe one for the man. Actually, you know what? No, roll me a stealth to see if you're able to swipe one for the
All right, I'm happy with the check. I'm not happy with what I rolled.
man. Ooh, slippery fingers. Okay. Yeah, when you try to steal one of the huckleberry pies, the guard captain is actually going to slap your hands and say, "Now, son, there is a tax on these pies, and it is one slice, and you are going to have to give him a slice of that pie." Even though
Sorry, give him a slice of what?
the huckleberry pie that you're stealing, so you're not going to be able to bring a full pie to your friend, but a partial pie.
Okay. Could
Yeah,
I
unless you'd rather-
could I
yeah.
buy a pie as well?
Yeah. Pies are just 2 copper pieces each.
Oh,
Yeah, let me buy a. Okay, so I got a partial pie. I also want to buy a full huckleberry pie for the guy.
Okay. You do that? Sorry, I'm still putting. Oh, there's so many different pies on this. I'm surprised people added all of these different pies to the registers. Great.
pie.
I see a strawberry pie.
I
That's
also
weird.
want to give a speech at the beginning of the contest.
Hey, I gotta get the banner. You know.
Yeah. Also, I would like the banner to be put up before, like, I give the speech for sure.
I was gonna say you need the banner before the speech.
I was just saying, yeah.
I'm gonna use this brief pause to break the seal.
I am regretting downing the Truly.
What'd you like? What'd you like?
All right, so there's a banner out there. It does not have a dripping mug on it. Let's all pretend like it does.
I can do that.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so yeah, the judges are going to make their way outside to the impromptu event that is starting. I think with some amount of excitement. Whoops, didn't do that. Damn it. All right, that's fine. It's good enough. All right, and our host over here is going to be divvying out all of the good food. And yeah, I think it makes sense that the all the bakers that were a part of the actual competition are going to be joining us in the parlor room. The wizards are going to start chatting with the bartender over here who's got the casks of ale. And then you guys are welcome to do whatever you'd like. But yeah, the event is going to be starting, and Yosef, you are welcome to make your opening remarks.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the contest. Here we will find out who the best eater really is. And don't forget who put this on. It was the guild, the drinking mug. The alcohol was complimentary from my friend, Mr. Serpentwind. Now for the show. You have one of the best from the guild. Yours truly can thrill. Now watch this dance. It will be quite the performance.
All right, roll me a performance for your dance. What's your? Oh yeah. Oh, you throw on a hearty jig, and I think it really gets the party started. Everybody's kind of liquored up already. Are any of the player characters drinking? What are we doing here?
Yeah, Joey Johannes would like to be drinking and celebrating his victory.
Okay. So Joey is going to be drinking. Okay. Anyone else?
For sure, because
Peregrine, got it.
definitely goes and commends Joey on his win and says, "Good job! I had no idea Farm Boy from Golden Winds had such baking skills, but I'm very proud of you. Good job."
It's Golden Fields, but I appreciate you. Thank you.
What's up?
Okay.
It's Golden Fields.
Yosef,
Peregrine's been drinking all day.
you've been drinking all day, Peregrine. Cool. All right.
Peregrine is
Yosef, there is a stack of plates at the far end of one of the bars, which you are welcome to pick up and commence the pie eating contest itself. It is going to be an eat till the death type situation, so I will be making anyone roll survival checks to see how many pies they can get through based off of their survival check. Joey and Fairgrim, because you guys have been drinking, you are going to take Joey a -1 to your roll, and Fairgrim, because you've been drinking all day long, you're going to be taking a -2 to that roll.
So I appreciate the offer to start it off, but actually as host, I just keep dancing. I'm just hosting. I'm not partaking.
You're not partaking? Okay, cool.
No.
So the bartender, Mr. Serpentwind, is going to join into the competition, as well as the wizard Richie, who is going to be joining in as well. And you also sparked the interest of our guard captain, who raises his hand as if he is going to take part in this pie eating contest. Without further ado, if everyone who is taking part wants to roll me their survival checks, go for it. Go for the guard captain.
That's -2, so I got a fucking 1.
All right.
I get the 14.
I got a
I get
13.
19.
I got a 13.
19. Hell yeah. All right. Joey got a 13. Our wizard friend. Oof. God. Great. All right. And then what was the other one? Oh, yes. Our bartender. Ooh. Okay. So at this point in the competition, the first person to back out was Farragrim, who vomited after eating his first pie. He got through one entire pie before spewing, so it did count because he did officially swallow it and get it down.
That's a whole pie.
There was a whole pie. That's right. But that's not to be saying that people didn't eat more. Our wizard friend over here actually ate 3 pies before he backed out. That was just too much for him. He lost his, or he upchucked. And then in Fourth place was our guard captain, who ate a total of 11 pies.
Ooh,
Uh, Yeah, the man went to town. He did all he could, but inevitably he has to return to his post, so he cannot be sick the next day. So he also glossed out. Just above him in the running in third place is Joey Joannes at a total of 13 pies. A number to be proud of. Joey, even with your drinking and having taken part in the baking competition, I think that you were pretty successful today overall. So don't feel bad about your third place in the pie eating
Oh, I do
competition.
not at all.
However, that does mean that we have a first and second place winner. But at 19 and 19 pies, you are tied. So we're going to have a tiebreaker competition, which means we're bringing out a different baked good. And let me roll the god die to decide what baked good it is going to be. Okay, it's enchiladas. There is going to be 2 plates of enchiladas brought out to both Caliphil and our bartender friend, Mr. Serpent Wind. For this, I want you guys to both roll me medicine checks because inevitably you will be going to the hospital afterwards.
Oh no!
All right, so I'm actually bringing out a different D20 for this roll. Okay, and I already have his roll, and how many enchiladas he got through. If you would like to make yours, we can find out who the winner of the competition is. Ooh, 19. All right.
Pretty good.
And the winner of this year's pie eating competition, thrown by the Dripping Mug, hosted by none other than Yosef Smut, is Caliphil Lovegood with the 35 gold.
Fucking cleric.
Now for
Nailed
the
it.
winner.
With a total of 19 enchiladas. In fact, our bartender tapped out after 5, so you did not have to eat that many.
Oh, she was just
Really
hungry, baby.
I go up to Caliphil and I say, now for the winner, we have a reward. 35 gold pieces. They're all yours.
35 gold?
Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker. Goddamn. Thank you so much.
That's decent.
I was just real hungry. I spent all morning baking and I was hungry as fuck. So thank you.
And you're good too. Like the 19 medicine check, I think you're cool, man. You're hanging. You didn't even upchuck or anything. Yeah, so Mr. Serpentine walks back over to the bar with a kind of a doughy look on his face and starts nursing himself a little bit with some ale. Let's see. Yeah. What do you guys want to do now?
I'll buy him a drink.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would go to sleep.
Yeah, I want to take a long rest. I'm very tired.
Okay, yeah. You guys have had a big ass day. So at this point, staying up all night.
Like outside of professionalism, I give him a personal congratulations. Like, hey, I underestimated you. I shouldn't underestimate people based on their class. That's an elf thing. I'm working on it. Sorry about that. You not being an elf doesn't mean you're not a good baker or a skilled artisan. And you beat me fair and square. So congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I think Joey's touched. Do we want to take in real life a 5-minute break right about now before we lead into the next situation that we're going into? Does everyone feel pretty satisfied with our bake-off here?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
deserved.
Cool. So I think at this point, the party is going to take a long rest, specifically because you guys stayed up pretty much all night. Because remember, you discovered that underground gambling ring, and then you came back, and then you had to go to the statue, and then you had to kill time into the bake-off. So I think you guys are pretty tired.
Well,
so.
even before that, we didn't get a long rest because we went from we took like a short rest because we went from the remember that Goblin Caravan with Rayburn, and then we had to take a short rest. Then we had to go to the next one. So we haven't had a long rest. We haven't had.
Podcasters remember, trust me.
You guys have just been go. All right.
Yeah. So we haven't had a rest.
With both ends. But I am gonna go take my mic off for like 5 minutes here and do some.
Okay, so long rest or short rest?
Long rest.
Okay.
I will allow it.
You.
And you guys, I mean, at that point, you'll just wake up in the evening around 8 p.m. is essentially the time that you'll wake up. So.
Beautiful. You're a god. Thank you.
We're also at about the hour-and-a-half mark. If you guys would take like a 5-minute break.
Oh, what was that? I didn't catch that.
I was just saying we're at about the hour-and-a-half mark. If you want to take a break, this would be a good time.
Yeah, I'm gonna pack a fresh bowl. I'm gonna do a really quick
5/10.
cat stretch, and then I'll be back.
Everyone chill, stretch, let their pets out, all that shit.
Oh yeah.
I am so good at writing stuff when I'm drunk. Holy shit.
I know the most thing as like a theater artist is you just being like, I'm not drunk enough. I'm not drunk enough.
Dude, I
All right,
wasn't like.
Ernest Hemingway, looking ass.
I just fucking got so much gold. Do you remember how expensive those like swords were?
Oh, they're like 1,000 gold at least.
Oh, shit.
Hey, I'm just happy my half-orc friend
getting
got
pretty
some
close.
fucking pie of his favorites kind.
I feel like they're pretty fucking expensive, but they're also like +2, +3 damage, like really incredible swords. Daggerford is gonna be a thing that we're gonna have to leave and come back to multiple times in the campaign. Like it's our safe space.
Well,
Hey.
we do have a date with Daggerford, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
also
I have a guild I'm a famous member of, and a hot
Famous,
ass bitch on my arm. So I'm doing all right.
By the way, Kelsey, just random. The person who just won the TFT tournament, the huge final. He won with the Hellions build that I do with Heimerdinger and Volibear and Ivern. It's Hellions.
What?
There's a huge TFT tournament that literally just now ended, and the person who won the finals that did Hellions with Heimerdinger and
Fuck Hellions! Fuck Hellions!
yeah, he did the exact same build I do.
Sorry, John. I was trying to check what languages I had because I couldn't remember which ones they were. I know I had like Common and Elven. I couldn't remember the other one.
I just have them listed as separate ones.
Damn, how do you, as someone of the Fae origin, not have fucking Sylvian?
Isn't Elven Belvian?
No, Sylvan is different than Elven.
I asked no,
It
Jason.
might possibly be.
Jacob.
Based on this campaign, I don't know, but usually Elven, there's like Elven, then High Elven, and then Sylvan.
I'll ask Jacob when he gets back.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Sylvan,
like, I asked him.
usually
Okay,
like
hey Jacob.
it's similar
I
enough,
asked you at the beginning of this
recognize it.
campaign.
but it's not the same language.
Yeah, I asked you at the beginning of this campaign what language the Fae spoke, and you told me Elven. Kelsey's telling me otherwise right now.
Wait, Fae spoke? Yeah, it's Elven or Sylvan, which are similar
Yeah.
languages, but from the same dialect. So,
Yeah, they're just separate dialects.
But you can I can look it up for real right now too. Language.
I don't like to
mean,
retcon stuff, but
We could probably retcon because you haven't used Elven for anything, right?
no, I haven't.
Like in
Yeah,
canon.
you're retcon Elven for Sylvan. That's fine because that is the dominant Fae language.
All right, if
They're-
Sylvan's a dominant
they're
language, then
basically
I'd rather go with that. I
It's
think.
a dialect difference. That's all that it is. Like there are literally campaigns I've watched where it's like, oh, you recognize words, but you know that it's also not Elven. Like, you can tell that it's a little bit different.
Yosef, roll me for luck real quick, would you? Just
For
base 20. Just roll me a d20. Tell me what it is.
I mean, I could just. I wasn't very good of a roll.
Roll 4. Okay.
I want a fucking dice cam so bad.
So someone, I don't know who, someone put a jar out on the bar, and the patrons must have thought that there was like a charity or something going on because there is a jar at the end of the bar that's got 20 silver pieces in it.
Okay.
Tight.
So it looks like you made a little bit of money at your what's it called?
So I made 20 silver
Competition.
pieces. Okay.
I mean, it's like a designated tip jar. Tip jar. Sorry.
I mean, I don't really know what just happened, but I'll
Speech
take 20
impediment.
silver pieces, I guess.
Yeah, here's the tip jar right here. It's got 20 silver in it. And it's
So
just
what
sitting
kind
on
of
the
roll was that
bar
for
here.
again?
What now?
You said like buck roll?
luck.
Oh, luck.
Luck.
Luck. Yeah.
Luck
Oh,
is just
okay.
like blind roll, basically. So
I
it's
got you. I heard buck roll. And I was like, what the fuck?
yeah, you gotta shapeshift into a buck.
I was so confused. I was like, is there a deer?
Dude, I cannot tell you. Okay, so my entire fucking
Chat.
glass wall of windows got crashed in because someone
As you
drove
probably
into
have
them
guessed by
today.
now, Schlatt really
What?
is in the
What?
org. This was not a
Oh,
troll
yeah,
this entire time.
that
Schlatt was
happened
being honest when
today.
he said he wanted equity.
If
He got a
Matt
little bit
in
more
such a
than he
casual
thought, but
manner.
Schlatt
What
really
the
is
fuck?
I've already processed the event.
I don't really know
Someone,
what
we
he's gonna
have
do.
like big 20-foot
doesn't-
tall
are you gonna start
windows
streaming?
at our coffee shop
What are you gonna do?
on the whole front face of the coffee shop. And someone drove through one and took out the whole window. Thankfully, like no one was like severely injured. Someone had to go get their like ACL looked at. Someone had to get like stitches, but like nothing like femoral arteries or like severe injuries, right?
Yeah, still some like World Star shit. Like,
So-
I want to see the video.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually use this time to go clean my bowl. I'm sorry, I'm gonna.
I don't know. That's cool. I'll tell you about it later.
Oh, that's
Um,
crazy, dude. Holy shit.
No, it was fucking wild. I was in the kitchen and I heard like glass crash, people screaming. I tried to get out to the front, but there were people blocking my way. Then more glass and more crashing. I was like, what the fuck is going
Damn, dude. Did they let you off
on here?
early
It
for
was
that?
very scary. But
Well-
like no one got severely hurt, thankfully.
Right.
But yeah, the car went through this like 20 to maybe 30-foot tall pane. I don't know how tall it is, but it's like our whole front pane is glass. They went through the whole fucking thing and
Look at-
knocked it down
look
onto
at-
Is there,
a
like
family.
is there not like a parking bar there?
Look at
that-
Discord.
No,
Look at
no,
Discord.
that's what blows my mind. There's no like cement stopper.
Yeah, that's
to
like,
stop- like they had the little like baby cement stoppers. Like
Oh my
grocery
gosh.
stores. But he
That's
went
crazy.
over that little baby stopper through the window.
I leaked the photo in
And
Discord,
then-
Kelsey.
Dude, I've eaten at that table. That's terrifying.
Someone was exactly. Someone was screaming, "No, stop!" And then he like kept going forward. I'm assuming he pushed through,
Gotcha.
and then he like panicked and hit gas instead of
Oh.
brake. I'm guessing.
My God.
I don't know, but he went like this is the picture. He went all the way through the fucking window. There was a family of like 6 people at that table.
Oh my God.
And 2 of the people were like 2 boys who were like 10 years old or younger, like
man,
young boys.
That family is going to sue, I'm sure.
I probably, hopefully they sue him and not us. But
Yeah. Oh, it'll be the driver for sure. But unless they figure they can get some money out of you for not having a fucking license.
But yeah, no, I can't imagine how I would handle that fucking situation. And like the family was so nice, and they like weren't assholes to the fucking like baristas at all. They were so kind and so chill, and like you guys did such a good job. Like you called 911 immediately. You could get our family out of the way. Like you were perfect. You did exactly what you needed to do.
Heck yeah.
And Max knows who I'm talking about, and everyone else is gonna not associate with these names, but like I walk out of the kitchen, I just see like Ashley and Grace both on the phone with 911 and like a fucking wall of glass falling down while Jacob is holding the wall up and fucking my
Big
new
Jones?
yeah,
Jeez.
because the whole wall was coming down and
Oh
we
my
didn't
God.
know. We didn't know if it was coming all the way down or if it was going to stop or what because the car was inside the window.
Right.
So Jacob was just trying to, like, he had 2, like, barista towels trying to hold the wall up to, like, at least make sure the mom and the kids, like,
Get out of the
got
way.
out of there.
Yeah. Holy shit, dude. That's crazy.
And, like, the kids were physically fine,
Right.
but I'm like, I would be so fucking traumatized as
Oh,
a
yeah.
child.
That'd
Like,
be a scarring situation.
that situation, and I talked to like their I think it was their aunt because she said like, oh, my brother-in-law, because he had like a cut on his head, he had to go get stitches.
Yeah.
It's a whole wall of glass falling on him. He was like, oh, he has to go get stitches because like a piece of glass fell on his head and he needs
Jesus.
stitches. But I was like, he's okay though. She was like, yeah, it's not an emergency. It's, he'll be okay. She was like,
Jeez.
kids are okay. And I was like, I'm so amazed they're handling it this well. Like, at their age, I would be losing my fucking shit.
They have good
Like,
parents.
flipping out. And she was like, oh, yeah, they're probably in shock. Was just her response. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's nuts.
And then she told me, like, oh, yeah, I was at St. Vinny's a couple months ago, and someone drove through the front, like, the storefront of St. Vinny's while I was there, and I had to dive out of the way to not get hit. And I'm like, how are you okay?
All right, look how fucking clean this thing looks now.
Why is it so common?
Yeah. Max,
Because
did you see the
old
photo that I
people-
linked in Discord?
Old people need
talking
to
to me?
be checked
Well,
on their
you can
response
look too.
times and
Oh,
vision.
damn.
No, I'm sorry. I don't care if it's hardcore. I don't care if people hate me for it. Once you hit like 50, 60 years old, every couple of years, you got to go to the DMV. You got your vision, your response time, your fucking, like, all of that checked.
Dude,
because
I honestly agree because my
you do
grandmother is not a
have
good
the
driver.
response time to be driving that way. Because it was like a 60-year-old man,
Right.
like 2 gray-haired men, in a fucking SUV, and I'm like, yeah, no, this isn't happening with a 30-year-old for sure.
There's some blind
People-
30-year-olds out
People
there.
make
Wait.
mistakes. People make mistakes, and people might think they're in reverse when they're in drive and pull forward. But as soon as you hit that concrete bumper, you're like, oh shit. You put your car in parking brake, you chill the fuck out. This motherfucker, instead of doing that, decided to just floor it through the fucking wall. So,
Oh, wow,
You know, my
there's a
dad's
whole-
61, but I never thought of him like losing reaction time or anything because like he's constantly doing surgeries on people.
Yeah, 50 isn't that old.
yeah, but like immediate emergency reaction time is different from being prepared for emergency. But I don't know.
I could see that.
I
Yeah,
don't know if bad.
I could
It's
see that
different-
though.
It's different though.
No, I can see
Driving
that
is
because like
very
one is like your body's prepared for something to go wrong, so like you're quick to react to it,
Yeah.
and the other is like it's completely
Oh, I'm
random.
driving, everything's
Yeah,
normal.
yeah.
I drive this route every day to get to work. And something
No,
goes
I-
wrong, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, I can see that. When you're on, yeah, for sure.
All right, I'm gonna bring you guys
Okay, what are we doing?
to the Daggerford Inn because you're taking a long rest, so I assume you're gonna be sleeping somewhere. Sorry, I gotta be clumped in a single
Let's go!
picture,
Oh, perfect! To the Kraken.
and roll 20 sums.
But
You know what
sometimes.
Guys, you know what I think about a lot? I think about a lot. If I didn't join, you guys could do this in person.
No.
Huh?
I said probably no.
Why no?
COVID and shit.
Yeah, but like Kelsey, you work with Max.
Used to.
Max lives with him. You live with
Yeah,
Trevor.
yeah, I used to, but like also, it's a lot more.
I mean, we can do it in real life session if we want to. We can set
Oh,
up.
we could. I'm just saying it's a lot more logistics.
We can set up we can do a special episode or something one day. Then we can set up a camera in my like in our living room or something, or in their living room.
Oh, so I'm just online and all y'all are in person.
I'll just do your green screen, and we'll green screen you there with us.
Green.
Yeah, we'll
somehow,
green
like,
screen you there with
CGI
us.
/. Green screen me in there. Some like.
Well, yeah,
Maybe,
you just use your Nivea background thing, right? Then it'll remove the background. Then I can literally pull you into the scene on OBS, and then it'll just look like you're
It
seeing.
removes the background, but it removes it with it being black. So you would have to.
No, it removes it.
Away, right?
It removes it with being black because you don't have a source behind it, right? So I did that in OBS, and it works like a traditional green screen.
Okay.
So at this point, you guys wake up. It's around 8 p.m. You're in the Daggerford Inn, which is where you guys had a room anyway.
I'm still on the Bake Off screen.
Are you? Oh, did I not
Yeah.
shoot you over? Sorry. How's that?
All good now.
Cool. Sweet. So yeah, you are in rooms at the Daggerford Inn. And you guys wake up around 8 p.m. You do have a full rest, so please replace your spell slots and everything. You do have full HP at this point in time. The sculpting competition is going on throughout the night if you guys wanted to partake in that. Otherwise, I think you have several threads to pull at this point. But it is officially evening, so if you guys want to do it in
I choose to pitch the idea of going to that gambling ring at night.
Going to the what?
The gambling ring at night.
Okay.
Got money now.
We have a
Yep.
lot of money now.
Well, Joey has money.
This is fair. This is very
Talathiel
fair.
has 35 gold pieces now.
Awesome.
Yeah, she's got 35 GP. Joey, you're up 250.
Yeah, 264, baby.
Yep. So we got some gold between the crew now. That's definitely for sure. So yeah, that's one night activity you guys can partake upon. You guys also wanted to return to the Oni lair and see what you could find. But what else was going on? Oh yeah, there's still obviously the leaflets and stuff. So there is the Goblin encampment, and then, or you guys can just walk through Daggerford and see what happens.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
You told me way back when, and it was before I lost the notes, about that kind of contract I had with the guild about making like 5 gold pieces every week or something like that. What was the rules about that, or the stipulations?
Oh, like the tax rate or the
Like if I perform like once a week, I can make gold or something like that.
Yeah, it was 15 GP per performance.
And I can only do that once a week, or like whenever.
Yeah, it's something that you can do once a week.
If I do it more than once a week, do I still get the 15?
You would get 15, but it caps out.
Got it. So I can only
You can
matters
only
if
do
I
it
only-
once.
Got it.
So you're saying the Bards Guild has a lot of money
So
to steal.
can we full rest and get
Yeah,
back
the dripping mug is dripping
nest?
with money. What'd you say, Calphil?
Could we full rest and get back to the own nest?
You already have full rested. It is 8 p.m.
Okay.
now. Yeah, so you have full rested. And yeah, you guys can, you can get to the lair. It's not super far from town. It's like just right outside of it. And then if you guys wanted to hike a little bit further up, you would also get to the gambling area. So that'll be up to you.
Well, what do you guys want to do?
Missing
Can do
Fairgraham.
it.
Where's Fairgraham?
Oh, he's there. So we're deciding whether or not to go to the gambling ring, or if you guys want to go to the back to the Oni lair. It's up to you.
I'm up for anything.
I don't want to go to the gambling area. That seemed like a fun little quest. That's my vote.
People's lives may be at stake, but whatever. Yeah, let's go gambling.
Maxie, you're muted, my friend.
No, it seems like those are people's hearts are, and
Pro
it's,
gambling.
that's engagement ring. So let's go.
I guess we'll go throw some money
Oh, it's
away.
nighttime. Hold on. Is it dark for you guys now?
Yes, it is.
So, Joey, every time I see you do that, all I can think of is the Jam/Cat.
No sneaky, no worlds.
Okay, give Joey guidance.
This is the first time they've actually seen the dynamic lighting on my lantern. That's actually really nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say your lantern is brighter than.
Can I guide you?
Do I
But yeah,
have
you
a
guys are back to the entrance and everything. It's been a couple of hours, so do it. Do what you want to do. It's been like a whole day.
Guys, do you want me to sneak ahead to make sure the bandits aren't camping outside again, to make sure we don't have another encounter, or what do you guys want to do?
Sure.
Yes, you seem to be the stealthiest of us all, so
Great. Then I would like to sneak into the bandits' encampment and just see. Can I roll perception right now?
Yeah, you can roll perception. And then roll me for your stealth as well.
Ooh. Some pretty bad
Okay.
rolls.
You felt sneaky-ish as you walked over to the bush. You with an 11. I think that you can tell that the entryway is still open as you left it, and it doesn't appear that anything has moved since you left.
Okay. I would like to stealthily walk in.
Okay, roll me a dexterity saving throw
Oh no.
and roll me initiative.
Oh no.
okay. Our rogue should never say "oh no" on dexterity.
Oh,
Wait, that's-
no.
Wait, I rolled with disadvantage. My bad. Holy shit, that was unlucky. Okay, hold on.
Oh, she.
So do we just... Which
All right,
roll-
I'll allow it. So as you walk down, you break some tree branches on the path that you're on, and a bolt whizzes by your shoulder but does not make contact. And it came from this direction. This direction.
Okay, and we're rolling for initiative.
But we are in initiative, so everybody roll me initiative.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, I'll be right back. Let's see. Okay, Kelsey.
Okay, close game on accident.
Okay, and what'd you roll? We lost Calico.
Yeah, I'm right back.
Okay, what did you roll on your initiative?
Wait.
Okay, what do I roll? 20?
Yeah, D20.
Trevor / Joey didn't
I
fucking click
disconnected.
the right thing, dude.
I rolled 6.
What are we waiting on? Sorry, just go back.
Bergrim and Calico, go ahead and re-roll.
10?
Why does
Okay,
it keep
and what'd
closing
you
my
roll?
character sheet?
I need you to
Sorry.
re-roll your initiative as well, Bergrim.
Oh, do you need initiative for me as well or no?
No, the D20 is fine. All right. So you're going to go before him then.
Oh, is there an initiative check? Where is that?
Yeah. And I need you to re-roll so I can get your actual initiative.
Oh, I see.
Did you get my roll there, the 6?
Yeah, I got your roll. Nice. 15. All right. Awesome. Okay. Joey, you're up.
Wait, I
I thought-
rolled 17, dog.
Yeah, Yosef rolled 17, I think.
Oh, sorry. Technically, actually, no, this dude's up, so. Boom, ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. I'm pretty sure that you can probably see him, Joey. He is walking up as far as he can, and yeah, Yosef, you're going to get.
Alright. Gonna run up and back up Joey. And that will be all.
Okay.
I think for now.
And that'll bring us to Joey.
Okay, I would like to try to speak to this person. Is that doable?
Yeah, you can use your action to maybe talk some sense into him if that's what you're going for.
Yeah. Let's say, hold on there, mister. We're here to do a gamble on the gambling den. We actually were, we've been here before, believe it or not.
Okay. Roll me persuasion. Oof. Okay. All right. So, he's going to lower his crossbow, and say, "Been here before, huh? Well, do you have any coin to spend?"
Oh, we got a lot of coin to spend. We're here to gamble.
Well, we don't usually make exceptions to outsiders, but I can hear a particular jangle in your pockets, so okay, you guys can come in, and you're out of initiative.
Hell yeah.
So happy.
I was so glad when John went first. I thought he was gonna fucking vicious mockery the guy, and I was like, no, just not just. I was actually hoping like you'd be able to talk to him but I got lucky with my persuasion.
I couldn't think of anything to say. I thought about talking to him. I couldn't think of anything to say to him. So I was like, I'm just gonna walk up, back him up. That's it.
So yeah, he is going to start walking up this like wraparound thing here, and make his way up to the top. You guys remember where the trapdoor is and everything.
Yep.
And he's gonna talk to the crossbowman that is posted at the top of this, and kind of like whisper in his ear. The guy's gonna shake his head, and yeah, they're gonna allow you guys to pass on in, and even show you the way to the trapdoor. This guy walks over to the handles over here and puts the levers into the correct position, and pop, opens the trapdoor. Let me.
He says, "Whoa, what a complicated puzzle! It'll get not possibly be expected to solve on our own." I'm being stupid.
Yeah, roll me a deception for that.
No,
Go
stop.
ahead.
Yeah, I mean,
say
was-
some
That
shit.
was canon. That was him. That may have come off pretty suspicious. I don't know.
That was very sarcastic. So
I'm stupid. God
no,
damn
it's
it.
funny. It's funny.
Deception?
Yeah.
No, deception. So well, I think the
Maybe
guy that
just
let you in.
Very pedantic and rude.
Yeah, I think at this point, Yosef, Joey, and Farragrim are all the way down the ladder for the trapdoor, and the guy's just gonna look at you and say, "Wait a minute, you guys said you'd been here before? Hang on 1 second," and you're just gonna slip in and close the trapdoor behind you.
God fucking damn it!
I did
What?
not say I've been here before.
I did though.
Joey did.
I just said it's a trap we could not possibly have solved on our own.
Yeah, but Joey, when he like initially
Okay,
let you guys
that's
in,
not my fault.
yeah,
Hey,
that's not
wait.
your fault, but
He wasn't
but your
suspicious
deception
until
was
you said
bad.
something.
You came off suspicious.
Fair.
And the gears are churning. All right, so into the gambling ring we go. This one was fun to build because I actually had to set up torches to light this place. So, yeah.
I guess I just walk in.
So yeah, you guys are in the the smaller pocket of this little.
Yo, what the hell?
you're in.
Can I do
Yeah.
an investigation
This
check on
looks
what the
sick.
fuck this is?
Yeah, roll me perception, friend.
All right.
Can I roll perception too?
Sure. Yeah. Okay, so you guys walk into this room, and as soon as you enter, it gets a lot brighter and a lot warmer. And there is actually a massive spiraling bonfire that appears to be originating from some sort of crack in the ground in the middle of the room. Can you see anything in the middle of this? Or is it all black for you, Joey?
I see.
No, I
Oh,
see.
sorry.
I see it.
You see it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. My thing is just being really weird, I guess.
I see the flame and the crack and all that.
So you can see everything here?
Yeah, all
Cool.
all that's
Making sure.
visible.
All right, cool. Just making sure. So yeah, and it is just jam packed with people. They're screaming, their hands up in the air, they're throwing money around. People of all different races, and I mean, this is some sort of event. In the middle of this ring, there appears to be a pretty worn, like dented, armored paladin that has several gashes already on his face. and he is looking in agony and fear in this direction over here at something that you can't see yet. But yeah, there appears to be some sort of fight, some betting arena in that general area, from what you guys can see.
Well, it just might be a little bit too intense of a show for us. Okay, I would like to go. Can I go? Is there like a
I
bar?
walk up to this. Actually, hold on. So I walk up to this crowd and I ask this guy, "What is going on right here? Why does that guy look so in fear?"
Sorry, I was turning my music down. So yeah, the guy that you walk up to is like a 6'2", kind of thuggish looking character with rat fists, and he's like, "Well, he threw himself in the ring, and he beat 2 of the champions, which means that he has to face off against the champion." And that's where he's gonna leave it. Roll me a persuasion.
Okay.
Okay. Have you ever been here before? He's gonna ask you.
No, sir. This is my first time. Never been here before at all.
Well, let me fill you in on the details then. You can make a ton of money here. They'll triple anything you give them if you beat one of the champions. And there's several, right around 10. But as soon as you beat 2 of the champions, you have to fight the number 1, and nobody beats him. So you just got to make sure you get out before your 3rd fight. But assholes like this, they think they can beat everybody because they're so gallant. Look at the bodies littering the floor. It's a joke. Just double your money and get out, right? And it's going to go back to just chanting and go, "Yeah, die!"
Yeah.
Seems to have a certain amount of bloodlust.
Can I roll a perception check to see how strong these people are, just for curiosity's sake?
That's a great idea. Yes. Okay. You're looking around, and I think that you notice that there are a decent amount of people around you that are unarmored, that don't appear to have any like super nice gear, and are almost wearing like ragged clothing. And then surrounding them are people of much wealthier standing, but they are also unarmed. They appear to just be betting on the situation itself, not participating. So I think at this point, it's safe to assume that people around here are a fairly low battling capacity.
Do I pick up anything on the people in the pit fighting?
On Joey, and then I ask them what their policies are for joining the fight.
Okay. So yeah, you pray for Joey.
Like, how many people are allowed to fight? What's the team ops? Is it 1v1? Strictly?
The judges will decide the rules. There's a 10 silver piece buy-in. If you make it out of the ring alive after 1, you get 20 silver pieces in return. After 2, you get 30. That's where you should stay. Nobody ever beats the last master. Or, I'm sorry, the last champion.
It was there, but they did not ask that.
Well, I thought you asked how much it was to buy in.
You're right.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
I was being pedantic and rude.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't catch that.
No, you said there's no buy-in after a certain round. You have to buy in.
Yeah, there's a 10 silver piece buy-in.
Stop, because you are not going to win.
Okay.
Do I get any percent?
The rules are decided by the judges, so it's not necessarily 1v1.
Do I get any perception on how strong the person in the pit is at all?
This guy over here.
Yeah.
Roll me an investigation on him, because with an 8 perception, I don't really think so. Okay. Just by looking at him, you can tell that he is I don't want to say like a valiant warrior, but like an aged fighter. His armor is not necessarily new; it's dented. These dents aren't necessarily fresh, like they got them here. So it looks like almost a paladin who's fallen on hard times.
Okay, so my question is, Could a party V1 would it be something we could propose?
So, are you asking this guy over here?
I'm asking the challenger if he thinks, since one challenger, here's how I'm going to say it in character.
Okay.
You're a strong, bold hero. I can see that from looking at you. And I know that one challenger alone is not enough of a challenge for you, my friend. So I would like to challenge you 1v4 against me and my friends. If they're up for the challenge and you're up for the challenge,
Seems
I
a
think
bit
it would be
unfair.
a fair contest.
Okay.
Not unfair.
Roll me persuasion.
The shit that my stuff go, there is. Granted, if any of my friends want to back out, I would understand.
It's like Max already backed out.
Yeah, I was about to say.
There he is. What's up, buddy?
You did okay, Max?
That's 19.
You little sleepy dude.
Have full spell slots, my friends.
He's gonna look at you and say, you must think I'm some kind of idiot, but lucky for you, I'm really fucking strong, too. I'm gonna go talk to the judge and see if I can arrange this little fight. We'll see what happens. So he's gonna walk all the way around this ring area over to this point right here. And because he doesn't have... Can you see him over here? Sorry, this is loud here.
Kelsey, you should move over to us so you can understand what's going on.
I can move to you. Hold on.
Fucking gangster's paradise.
Well, I need to turn my jukebox up a little bit more.
So he is going to get as close to the judge's quarter as he can. And he is going to lean his body off like the side of this little enclave over here and start jeering at this guy over here, begging him to let him fight a bunch of rowdy bastards is how he describes you guys. And this guy, looking rather annoyed by the situation, he's about a 2.5 foot tall gnome with fiery red hair that stands straight up, kind of like Chucky Finster in a way. He is just gonna look away from this guy and wave his hand, at which point 2 gnome guards are going to come over and grab him and start carrying him to this little bridge area over here and physically throw him into the ring next to this old paladin. At which point he's gonna get really pissed off and look over at you, Calathil, and point and say, "You better get in here!"
Okay, I can't seem to move myself, which is a problem. But 2, can I give everyone within 10 feet of me guidance before this shit goes down? But just so I cannot move myself.
Yes, you can. I don't know why it wouldn't let you.
I think I would have known my intentions and given them guidance before we entered the space.
It's set on you, so you should be able to move that. Faragrim, were you having a similar problem? You might have to like reload.
And tracking. Okay, let me
refresh.
Let me refresh.
Where even is Faragrim?
They're both over here.
He's right next to me.
So I can bring.
No.
Like,
where's Max in general? He's not at his PC.
Oh, that's way better. Where am I?
I moved you into the arena.
Thank you. But yeah, I want to give all of my allies guidance. And I'm an asshole, so I challenge him.
Okay, so have you convinced your allies to partake this challenge with you, or are you just gonna jump into this ring?
I don't know, have I?
That's a great question. It hasn't been roleplayed.
I say, it seems like you guys want to fight this asshole. You want to fight him or no?
Well, I was hoping to do some... Oh, sorry, what were you saying, Yosef?
No, nothing. My Discord crashed real quick.
I mean, I was hoping to go some 1v1s, but I mean, it seems a bit unfair, but we might as well. It's some free money, I guess. Just
He
feels
seems
a little
okay
bit.
with the 1v4, so might as well.
Yeah, it seems a little immoral, but yeah, I mean, I guess I don't want to see you guys get hurt.
This is a lame stereotypical one. Hang on.
Did he agree to a 1v4?
So he agreed to fight all you guys. Yes, he's in agreement. However, he was physically thrown into the ring, and it didn't look like he got to go discuss it with you. So I think that all he ended up doing was pissing off the guy in charge and getting thrown into the ring himself. But you did successfully convince him to go ask. So there's that. So essentially, you have a decision to make. Are you just going to let him die in the ring, having went and asked the judge with his life to fight you, or are you going to jump into the ring alone? Because it doesn't look like Yosef or Joey are super into the situation. But again, what are we doing?
I've just been watching.
It's kind of messed up, Caltheel. I think we should just.
My options. Hold on. Which are my options?
You have any unlimited options. You should probably step away from the situation and not condemn this guy to death.
Hold on. The DM was giving me an option too.
I was, yeah. So, what are we gonna do? At this point, you hear a loud roar from this direction. Oh, I might even know. Aha. Such a long track. It's the one roar that this program gives me for free. So there it is. Yeah, you hear a low roar come from this side of the arena, and some like loud thumping noises as the gnome guards on either edge of this little like cliffside over here, so here and here, even like run to the furthest sides of their little bridges to kind of get out of the way, and into the arena walks a large half-man, half-boar-esque creature, which I'm not sure if you guys would recognize or not.
So I just asked to clarify the rules of the fight if we are agreeing to a duel.
The rules of the duel are out the window because it appears that the paladin and now brutish guy are going to have to survive an encounter with whatever the fuck this thing is.
I'd like to remind you guys.
Okay, it seems like they are not on the team of this character.
I would like to remind you guys we're here to recover the wedding ring. I'm not exactly sure how any of this progresses that current notion that we had.
I mean, I don't know. I lost track. I'm just having a good time.
Yeah, she's just pissing people off. Getting everybody hot and bothered.
We could just let them die. We could just let them die. We don't really have any ties.
So the boar creature is just going to start like panting and like digging into the ground and like pitching up the dirt.
If that's the case, then I will hold my action and hold back with my team.
Well, wait, we should like. No, I mean, if they're getting attacked by that boar, we should go help them at least. We don't want to see these guys die.
I don't give a shit.
But I mean, I care. Yosef, you're not gonna let these guys die. That one guy's down there because
the boar is gonna start circling the fire at this point and kind of making his way towards our friend here, who's going to start moving also around the fire to try.
Our friend?
All right,
is this a friend of ours?
Joey hops into the pit to try to help these guys.
Joey's hopping in. All right,
yeah.
Into the arena we go.
That's Calithia in character.
As you do that, the gnomish character over here stands up and a microphone appears in front of his face out of nowhere and he yells, "We have another challenger! Aha! What is your name, young lad?"
My name is Joey Joannis from Goldenfields.
Joey Joannis from Goldenfields. Welcome to the arena. Welcome to the Bells Jangles gambling ring.
Oh, this is the gambling ring. It's Fight Club.
It's Fight Club now. All right, so
Okay,
I'm not gonna let this guy die because of Caliph.
yeah, all right. I guess roll me for initiative. Where's
everyone
Fairground?
has guidance. Do not forget.
That's
Hang
what
on,
I
I'm gonna
asked.
check on Max real quick, guys.
Yeah, you might have to do that in real life.
Everyone is going poop, maybe?
Are
I
you
don't
in,
know.
bro?
He has disappeared. Everyone has guidance. Do
Where
not
were you,
forget.
dog?
Okay, so Fairground, to fill you in on what just
Hey,
happened. Caliphil manifested a duel in between her and this thuggish character who originally told you the rules about the arena. The thuggish character went over and argued with one of the judges trying to set up said duel and ended up pissing him off, in which case he got carried and thrown into the arena, and then tried to beckon Caliphil to follow him into the arena to be fought. But before she could even decide to do so, a half-boar, half-man creature walked out onto the arena itself, and started confronting both of them, in which case Joey Joannas felt that it was necessary to jump in the arena in defense of this battered paladin and this thuggish character. That's where we're at.
Cool.
Yeah. But we are rolling for initiative, all of us. So let's get that done.
Can I also do kind of a perception check of how strict the rules are?
Yeah, roll me perception. That's fine.
Just as a cleric, it helps to know.
Nice. Okay. So it seems like your standard duel to the death situation. There are 3 champions that you must do battle with. You are allowed to leave the fight at any point as long as you beat one of them. So if you beat the first champion, you will double your money, which you put in, 10 silver pieces, and you will be able to back out of the fight. And the same thing is true after the second fight. You can back out and triple your money. If you beat the champion, you will be awarded with 100 gold pieces. These are the rules here. Other than that, there are no rules as far as the combat is concerned. You are allowed to use melee, magic, psychic abilities,
I would
whatever
say,
you. Yep,
as
whatever you
a
want.
cleric, I'm allowed to heal him despite I am not in the melee.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Like, something that can attack
And yeah,
from
so it is
here.
just like an all-out survival type situation. You are not allowed to leave the ring until you are dead or the champion is defeated. If you agree to the last champion fight, you cannot call the match. You have to proceed no matter what.
I think what he's saying, you can't. You only fight if you're in the ring, right? Like they're not allowed to attack him outside the ring.
I can interfere.
No one can interfere from outside the ring. That's right. And there
Okay.
are gnomish guards stationed all over the place.
So I cannot interfere with healing actions or any of that.
No, I would think not.
Okay.
Could I hop into the ring and do that, or is
You
just
could,
one?
yeah. If you entered the ring, you would be able to. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
I have a power gaming
We do have a paladin that can protect you.
Yeah. What's Yosef? Or what's your question?
Could I don't think it's possible that I could vicious mockery and just like use deception to like, hey, it's just insults, you know, like I'm actually hurting him.
I think.
Vicious mockery does damage regardless. It's just a matter of
regardless of like at the role as the bard and this being kind of an underground situation, I think that that might be something that flies under the radar with a deception check. I would allow that.
Really?
Yeah, I think I would allow it.
Roll for deception, my
Okay.
dude.
With the deception. But hang on, let me get everybody's initiative real quick.
Yosef, you still need to do your initiative.
I mean, I guess I will.
Oh, and Calphil, you need to do your initiative too.
I have 14.
14, okay.
You wanted to send this result to the roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected. What does that even
It's
mean?
giving me that every time I do initiative today.
That's only happened this one.
I see your initiative though. It says 4.
Yeah, that's
It's
weird.
probably just like they're working on an upgrade or something. I don't know.
Okay, so don't take the 15. I was testing something, but when I clicked my character model and then did initiative, I didn't get the message. So maybe that's what it means by token
Tracker.
selected.
I still can't believe Joey won the fucking Bake Off.
Well, he studied for like 3 sessions.
That's fair.
Okay.
Kalisti's still a little bit bitter about that, so she's hesitant about helping him.
Would you be hesitant about helping me?
Joey, go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw. Woo! Okay. You are okay. So the boar thing is going to charge at like an insane speed towards you with its tusks down, like its big teeth down, and it looks like it's going to ram you, but you are able to escape pretty early on and dodge out of its way. And I am also going to give you advantage on your next attack roll against him because you rolled a nat 20 for that. So make sure if you have a melee for this, or if you have an attack roll on it next, you will get advantage on it.
Nice.
Let's see here. He is going to turn towards you yet again. Roll me another dexterity saving throw.
I think you might still have guidance. I don't remember.
Oh wait, that's the advantage one. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah. You move out of the way again as he charges towards you and misses again. But he has double charged you at this point, which is going to bring us to our friend here. Our friend is going to point at you, Calathil, and say, "You are too much of a coward to get involved." And he's going to bum rush this thing and just start duking it out and see if he can punch this thing, which he cannot. Because his punches are doing absolutely nothing against the thick hide of this boar. That will bring us to Calathil. You are up from the crowd here.
Okay. And I am not allowed to attack outside of the ring, correct?
It's D&D. You
Is it-
can try,
Wait, I think.
but there might be consequences.
My question is, will there be penalties in this fight club if I attack from outside the ring?
With your 20 perception and the amount of gnome guards that you see surrounding you, and the fact that your friend, who is particularly mouthy and ballsy, has not gotten out of the ring to confront you yet, I think it's safe to assume that you should probably not attack from outside of the ring.
And who is trying to attack me? The guy in front of the boar?
The guy that you initially pissed off, who was
the guy in the blue shirt?
Yep, in the blue shirt over here. He's trying to punch the boar and he's failing at it miserably.
Well, I mean, he's mad because you got him in this situation. To be fair.
Yeah.
He's not
I
mad
don't
at
give a
you. Like, you don't need to fucking attack this poor man who's fighting for his life.
I can. Is he on our side or no?
I mean, I think at this point he's on his own side because he has to survive this crazy.
It's like
boar
a
creature.
battle royale kind of situation.
No, it's
Yes.
more like this. It's more like I'm jumping in to help save this guy because you got him in this situation.
No, it's not. They have the option to.
We have another challenger. Did you jump in? Is that you jumping
Yeah,
in?
yeah.
All right. Our elven, or maybe half-elven friend in the corner
And,
there. What's your name?
My name is Kaletia Ludov.
Calathil Ludov, welcome to the Bells Jangles Arena.
I would have also cast guidance on myself if I had not already.
No, you did. You cast the guidance on all of us.
If that's
You
gonna
did at
take
the
an
beginning.
if that's gonna take an action, I would not have. But I would have thought that I would have done that when we
You did.
entered this fucking
Mhm.
space.
You did. You did.
Cool. Am I within 120 feet of this motherfucker who called me a coward?
Oh yeah, definitely.
If not, I can hop down somewhere else.
Oh no,
I
you
don't
for
care.
sure are within
I mean,
120 feet.
You can always
Cool.
use the measuring stick.
I will say, at this point, from where you're at with that trajectory, whatever spell you cast, if it's a ranged spell, is going to hit the boar first.
I can hit the board first.
The boar first.
You don't think about attacking
Oh,
this
the
poor man who
barbers,
was thrown
yeah.
in the pit because of you, right?
I
How
could
do I
do it.
delete that?
What if I do it here? Can I hit both of them?
Hmm.
They're almost sharing the same space.
You're asking if you can move forward here.
Yeah, if I could move to the space I'm in currently, would it hit both of them since they are sharing a line, or do I have to pick one?
What spell are you casting?
Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt. Is it an area effect or does it say single target on the spell?
No, it's a ranged spell attack.
Okay, so it's unfortunately against a single target, and I think that from that angle, the only target that you'd be able to hit is the boar.
Fine, I will hit the
He's
boar.
behind it. You could try to move, well, because like even if you moved over here,
I will stay back a little bit farther from this other one then.
okay.
And I will aim for the boar, or if there's someone between us. I don't care who I hit. It's a battle royale. I'm just
Okay.
trying to save my friend.
It's
Okay,
a
sounds good.
battle
Yeah, you'll hit
royale.
from that angle from where you're at. You'll hit the boar.
It is a ranged spell attack, and I looked this up because I was pissed off that I did not understand it previously.
Okay.
One moment.
Yeah, it's a dexterity save, right?
No, guiding bolt is a d20 plus my wisdom plus proficiency.
Okay. And it's just a hit.
My wisdom, I believe, is a 3. And my proficiency, I think, is a 2. So it should be plus 5 to a d20.
And then it's to hit their armor class.
Yeah, just range spell attack, whether that hits or not, and then they will take based on that.
All right. What? Yeah. Roll me to hit and tell me what the number is so I can see.
A 14 plus 3 plus 2.
19.
19.
That's gonna hit.
Okay. And then, God damn it, I wrote it down to make this easier too. And then they take 46.
46. Okay. Roll with damage.
Radiant, if that matters.
For this specific character, it does not have any.
It never does it? So 17 damage.
Whew, damn. Okay. Cool.
And then I don't know if it's a reaction. If shield is a reaction, I will put up my shield. If it's not, then that's fine.
I think it's reaction if you have a specific character class, but
I think you have to have reaction shield as a spell class. That's fine.
Okay. Yep, you do that. And you smack that thing with some radiant damage. That will bring us to Faragrim. Oh,
Well,
music stopped.
I don't know if it's a good idea to get down there or not.
I know, me too, but I don't like being called a coward.
I called you coward because you forced him to get thrown in.
Oh, there's music though. Oh wow! Wow!
I'll move in close enough to give Joey reaction.
We have another challenger. What is your name, fair sir?
It's Fattergrim of Daggerford. Now shut your trap.
Oh, he's from the area, and what a mouth he has on him. All right, son, let's see how you fare in the Bells Jangles Arena.
Bells Jangles.
You're in. You have an action. Are you just gonna hold your action for now, Fairgrim?
I'm gonna ready my shield.
Okay, you do that. And Joey, you'd be up.
Like to, you said I have advantage, right?
Yes.
I would like to sneak attack the creature.
Okay.
So whatever. Sorry, sneak attack's so complicated. What do I roll for this?
It's an extra d6 to your attack if you hit. You have advantage on your roll to hit, so roll me to hit twice. So a 22. Okay, and so with advantage it was 22. Awesome, that hits. Now roll me for damage and then add a d6 to it.
Okay, so damage. I see. Oh, I think. Wait, this should work.
So it would be. You should be able to click. Yeah, your short sword or whatever you're attacking with.
And then that should be +3 piercing, then plus a d6.
I think you just. There you go. Yeah, so I think you just clicked the short sword to roll again. So I think you technically rolled a d20 with that.
No. I rolled for. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you
What
need
should
to
I-
roll a d6 plus your strength, and
Okay.
then we'll add that 4 to it.
Okay, that d6 was for that I rolled was for
Okay,
The
and that was for your
sneak
sneak attack. So you need to roll me another d6 plus your strength.
Okay, so it's 3. Then wait, plus my strength.
Yeah, what's your
Strength
strength?
modifier.
That's your modifier, yeah.
On your
So my
character sheet?
my strength modifier is 3, and I have +3 piercing for damage.
Yes, so that +3 comes from that strength modifier. So
Okay.
that is an additional 3 to that. So it is 7, 10 damage total. That's what you do on it.
Pretty good.
All right. No, don't freeze on me now. Oh.
Wait, 7 or 10?
It's 10. That's what I said.
Six
Oh,
plus-
sorry, I heard 7.
I said 7 + 3, so 10.
Oh, I'm dumb.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Here. And yeah, now you plunge your short sword into that guy's what? Where do you want to put it?
I'm gonna put it right through his abdomen. He's pretty tall, so just
Okay.
shove it
yeah,
in his
you
abdomen.
shove it right in his abdomen, and you get pretty deep with that too. And red blood spills out. This thing is not any kind of weird creature with layers, that's for sure.
You
Just
twisted a bit.
flesh and bone. All right, Yosef, you're up.
So I tried to vicious mockery him
Okay.
under the guise of crowd jeering.
Okay. Yeah. Roll me just a base deception. I'm not gonna make it count as part of your action. Okay. Yeah, and I'll allow it. And roll me for the vicious. Oh, it's a wisdom save. Hang on. Oof. Does a 10 save?
No.
Also, I will say,
you had to be
just a
12.
reminder, I don't know how much I can talk as a
Nope.
cleric, but you all have guidance.
Oh
Look
yeah,
at
shoot.
this.
You guys do have guidance.
Yeah, so look at this half man, half boar.
We'll
I bet
do it
you're
later.
stupid to the
I-
core.
Like, we're early to it and people keep forgetting.
No, I'm all good. I rolled everything right.
Okay. So there's like 4 damage against him. And this is towards the boar, right?
Yeah.
Come on. Sorry, guys. My computer is having a
It's
fart.
alright.
No, you're okay. I just feel bad because I'm like, I don't know if I say these things now or if I should shut the fuck up.
No, I keep forgetting. Yeah, but no, make sure we're using our guidance, guys, because you were given guidance in the beginning.
Yeah, I want people to like learn the tricks of the trade so that
Yeah.
later we aren't screwed.
I was gonna say, because yeah, those are very helpful, especially in tight situations. Okay, Yosef. All right, so our rugged paladin friend is going to turn and take a couple of swings at this boar himself. Ooh, and he's gonna make 2 connections. Right, for a total of 9 damage against the boar. Not as much as I thought, but a solid hit nonetheless.
Maybe if he was a rogue, you'd be a little bit better.
Right. Oh my goodness. Why? It's just an HP number. Ooh, okay. Hang on, guys. Things are happening. I'm gonna have to refresh.
I had to. Okay, so
All right.
who's your guidance?
What'd you say?
I said, who has used up their guidance?
No one.
I don't think anyone.
I'm asking Sorry about
Gotta
those.
refresh.
I don't know if that's something they can answer or not.
The DM's gone. We can do whatever we want.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha
Let's
ha,
kill
the
everyone.
teacher
Murder,
Well,
hobo,
within
everyone.
10 minutes of
Oh, he's
class,
back.
so we're legally allowed to leave. You remember that, Chet? People like,
Yeah.
oh, it's been 10 minutes, the teacher hasn't showed up. We're legally allowed to leave now, dude.
In my day, it was 15.
Yeah, if you did that, if you tried to do that in college, you get fucked so hard.
Yeah, because then they just show up anyway. So I remember this one time, I was like, it was before final exam. It was like fucking 20 to 30 minutes after the exam should have started. No one has shown up. It took forever for someone to show up, and we're all like, what the fuck do we do?
You can't leave.
Like, you can't just
My
leave.
final,
You're
we're
sitting
gonna
down for a
fail
final
class.
exam.
What the
Like,
fuck?
you're sitting down for a final exam. You can't just leave.
Yeah.
You know, because if they
That
ever
was the
show up,
hardest
you're
part,
just
like-
fucked.
My film history class was very much like most of the class was just watching movies, so it's like, oh, I read this chapter of the book and I watched the movie. Why am I sitting through 2 hours of class?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to be here for 2 hours. I read the book. You told me what you wanted to tell me. I read the textbook. Bye.
I played video games in a lot of my classes.
It was like my best class of the week because I was like, oh, I get to sit here and watch Blade Runner? Bet, dude. I'm cool.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. Blade Runner's, it's good,
The new Blade Runner
All
is
right,
like the best
so
movie I've ever seen.
our paladin friend takes 2 pretty vicious swipes out of this guy's torso, and the boar is bleeding profusely all over the place. It's looking pretty close to dead at this point, but it's going to take a couple of last strikes on our thuggish friend. We've made contact with one of them, and he is going to deal 16 bludgeoning damage with his second swipe.
Oh dear.
Which is unfortunately going to knock our friend here unconscious.
Is he our friend?
Yes,
And he
he's our
turned
friend.
to Paladin at this point, but his turn is over. I'm going to make a death save for our friend here. All right. Cowthil, you'd be up.
Am I up?
Yep, you're up.
Oh shit. Who are we going after? The Boar Boys? Cool, thanks. Good talk.
We're in initiative.
Okay,
We're in initiative.
it's true.
That's true. I'm gonna go ahead and do Spare the Dying,
Okay.
which is 1d8 radiant damage. Target must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant.
All right, the saving throw is a 14.
I don't know what to compare that to.
It's probably your spell save DC.
Oh, my spell save would be 15.
15? Okay, so it did not save,
Yeah.
so it's going to take the damage.
Okay. So my damage is 1d8 radiant.
Okay, roll me the damage.
Only 3.
Hey, it's something though, right?
That's more than nothing.
All right. Our friend here takes 3 damage as it's looking pretty fucked up, and you keep blinding it essentially, Caliphil. You keep flashing its
Yeah,
eyes,
just
blinding
like
it again.
flashes of light.
Yeah, like big flashes, big hot flashes of light. Okay, Faragrim, you're up.
Well, let's see. My map. I have to refresh too. My map disappeared. Oh no.
Do you not see?
I love how the Duel of Fates always plays when we're in battle.
He
Okay,
makes
there
that
we
happen
go.
on purpose.
No, I
Sure.
see.
No, he changed the gun on purpose. I heard it. It's a good DM right there, boys.
True.
Well, I'm gonna step forward so I'm still within 5 feet of Joey and also
Okay.
swing at this boar man.
You're gonna take a swing at him. Is that what you said?
Yes.
All right, roll me to hit.
Working on it. 1 sec.
Ooh, okay. So what is your max damage? So it's a D10 plus what?
2.
2. So 12. And now roll me to hit, or roll me for your damage again. We'll add that to that damage. Since you critted.
Nice.
So 8 additional, so 20 damage total. How do you want to do it?
I do a nice little flourish with my sword as I approach and just like do a diagonal slash through the torso with my very sharp sword.
Excellent.
Like
I think
shoulder to hip.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a clean cut, you don't even see it. It's just like anime samurai style, where all of a sudden he just realizes that he's dead, and his torso slides off of itself into the arena. And you have a dead boar in front of you, and before your very eyes, that dead boar creature starts to sizzle and steam and shrink down into the size of just a regular human being who is now cleaved in half. and dead.
Yikes.
Cringe.
Okay. So at this point, having
Absolutely.
defeated the second champion, or the first champion, our gnomish friend is going to stand up and say, "The first task is completed," and that makes 2 for our aging paladin friend Visonius, as he points at the dented armored paladin that was already in the ring. And that means that by default we must bring out our champion, but we'll give our newcomers a chance first. You don't have to sit through this one if you don't want to. You can wait till the next champion. So you guys are given the decision whether or not you want to go ahead and face the champion early, or wait until the next round and face the runner-up.
Can we huddle?
I think
Team huddle?
We should huddle.
Yeah, team huddle.
Guys, I think we should use this opportunity while this paladin's fighting. Now that we saved our poor friend who got thrown into the cattle field, we should try and recover the ring.
Did you save him? Is he alive? I thought he died.
He
Wait, I think I got knocked
Yo,
unconscious.
leave me alone.
He's dead over there.
Very dead.
Very dead. Unless you spare dying him. I'll roll him a second death save.
Who was it? I'm sorry.
You guys never asked his name.
It's my question.
What did you say?
Is it someone I should care about?
Well, the character phrases, Calville, you should try to revive this guy because you got him thrown in there with your persuasion.
How far away is he?
He's right here, clinging to life and death.
How far away am I?
You are.
You're not initiative, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because you're out of initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I run over and I spare the dying.
Okay, you do that.
Which,
and he gets...
I will say also, I was brought into the light of knowing does not bring someone up to 1. We have been privileged. It brings them up to 0.
Oh, okay, but they are not dead.
It stabilizes them, so they don't have to
Gotcha.
make death saving throws, but they are not
Gotcha.
conscious, and we do have to carry them.
Okay, well, yeah, so you stabilize him, and you are welcome to carry him. It does look like 2 gnomes with a stretcher are coming out.
Okay, cool.
Okay, now back to the huddle. We should use this
the gnomes
opportunity.
hike in and grab him and just kind of like pull him off over here.
We should use this opportunity while the paladin is fighting to go to the gambling, identify where the ring is, gamble back and get the ring, and then dip before we have to fight the next champion. Because there's no reason for us to keep fighting.
That's kind of fun though.
You guys are crazy. We should just get the ring and leave. That's what we're here for. I don't want to kill no more.
Let's go to point.
What do you think, Joseph?
Good one has a point.
Oh, I'm not in the huddle, bro.
No, we
You
huddled
are?
up.
Yeah, Yosef. Yeah, you're in the crowd over here. What are you doing, Yosef? Are you talking to the?
You're gonna come
No,
down
I'm
and
just
huddle?
chilling in the crowd.
Cool. You're just chilling out. All right.
Yeah.
It might interest you to know that one of the guys that's really close to you is a bard, and he appears to be just kind of playing a light little jingle on his guitar.
Was he the guy playing Dual Face while we were fighting?
Sir Robin.
Okay,
Sir Robin.
so-
Yeah, it's like exactly.
So is it?
What would you like to do? Would you like to dip?
We should go. We should tell them that we'll fight after the paladin fights. Then during the fight, we should go and gamble and try to get the ring back. Yosef's got the loaded dice. We might be able to just win this and leave fast.
Okay, so am I hearing that a couple of you guys are going to stay and fight in distraction, or we're going to wait until after we fight?
Well, the
Or we're not gonna fight?
paladins fight next, right? So we don't have. So no one has to stay for the next fight.
Yeah. This next fight is the champion fight with the paladin, so you don't necessarily have to partake in it.
Yeah, we cannot fight, but there's also a shitload of gold on the line.
Yeah, you guys have already earned an extra 10 silver pieces, so there's that.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about silver right now. I mean, silver is a little bit nothing to me. So I think I'm gonna dip and I'm gonna try to find the ring for our quest.
Okay, should someone stay behind to distract them and make sure we are not noticed, or do you think we can all leave?
That might be a you job, Calphil, to try to keep the paladin alive. Maybe Farragrim could stay too, while me and Yosef go and try to recover the ring and then leave.
So the bard and the rogue go to schmooze the ring out of the crowd, and Calathil, our cleric and our paladin, stay to fight in the arena. I like it. I like it.
Is it upon Fairgrim? You want to stay with me?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, it's
I won't
fine.
let you die, I promise.
You guys are gonna fight the champion, is what I'm hearing.
Sounds like it.
Okay.
Hopefully the paladin.
I swear to God, if you fucking perma-kill me, I swear to God.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have stayed.
Okay. So let's see here.
I give Fairgrim guidance if he doesn't have it. Fuck it. I give us both guidance.
we all have
Why don't
guidance still. We all
Yeah,
still have guidance. We also have
roll
guidance.
me just a religion roll, just base religion.
Can I whatever. I was like, can I do a little prayer to send
Yeah, you can do a prayer and roll me religion for me.
Okay, with advantage.
That's fine. Yeah, roll me with
Okay.
advantage.
Okay, 14.
14 with advantage.
Yes, and 5, both unmodded.
Okay.
And I think with my advantage, I think I have 3.
Religion.
I think so. Hold on.
So 17 was your highest roll then?
Oh no, I have 5 because I'm proficient.
Okay.
So 13 plus 5, 18.
18. Okay, cool. So yeah, you do you say like a prayer to Selune, and you almost like feel a beam of moonlight come through the rock and like light you up for a split second and then disappear. But you definitely felt something there. Okay,
I say thank you, my
Fairgrim.
queen. Mwah.
Oh, and you have 13 passive perception, Calathil. So
Yeah,
at
I
this
say
point,
yes, queen.
yeah, at this point, you are going to smell a pretty rotten stench. Fairgrim, I think you're going to catch a whiff of it as well. But because we are at this point about to face the champion and split the party, do we want to pick up next round? Because we do have a paladin that is falling asleep.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fine.
I was going to say we pick up next week there.